It's Steve from my Trader Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, bum, follow if you want me one.
You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight. Smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm to make it the ace, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb. Screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum, follow if you want me one, want me one. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you want me. Scoop me duck, got one of my rooms all flooded with gold. I done bought 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carat in stones. Cash on the California cash, can't wait to go dress my home. Smash all you itty bitty rappers in a minute, I'm trying to prolong. On the way to reach my goals, lot of those open and close. I've been spending millions on clothes, I've been making millions off clothes. Stay new money to the old, garbage stay bitches and old. Pull up my shirt full of hoes, don't wanna got a lot of hoes. Shout out my cousin, my kin, my blood, my foe. Hold my 10, I plant that seed, give it water to grow. €500,000 in a third world country, I travel the coast. Always say that I want it, you don't want it, and then that I do what they don't. Never try to stop my growth, I instead to chase my goals. Nigga, why you watching, I'm grown, nigga can't take my throne. Going through the motion, stay strong, you done been him all alone. Look at all this money we done grown, lot of different places I done flown.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here with more Cyraxx nonsense. Cyraxx had himself a very big night last night. He made a long series of videos whining on Facebook about the trolls, about his music, about Tibbs, about everything, guys. So we're gonna be here for a while. Watching Cyraxx whine about everybody. So we'll start it off with him coming to Facebook last night to whine and beg everyone to help him out, help the little boy out. So as always, let me put up the Cyraxx and let me put up the fly. And guys, let's check out Cyraxx whining for way too long again.
What's up, Facebook? I know it's been a long time since I've spoken about any of this stuff going on.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. I mean, it's been all of like a day or two since he made a video on Facebook whining about it. It's been a very long time. Congratulations, Cyraxx. You lasted 12 hours again. It's been a long time. And now he's gonna whine for literally hours.
Some of you guys might not and put on a fucking smile that I hate putting on. I've had to pretend that I'm okay when I'm not. And it fucking kills me. It kills me that I had to put on a fake fucking smile.
Yeah, Cyraxx, the man who comes on every day and cries about the bullies and trolls and tells everyone about his PTSD and his depression, to tell everyone what a sad little boy he is so sick of hiding it. This entire time he's been hiding it from the world. How sad he is, guys.
Pretending I'm okay when I'm not. For the last 8 years, I've been the victim of online terrorism, and so is my family. And so have my friends. Well, let me explain it to you. A troll by the name of Music Biz Marty, who has since died. He made a pass at me and I turned him down. Vigil on the internet, who is very, very notorious and very infamous for being a very evil person.
I gotta explain. I set it through my cutter outer to make this like hours of whining a little bit easier to bear. So it's gonna take out Cyraxx mumbling a little bit, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. You can tell the gist of his story. He's crying about Marty. Marty is so evil. Marty set him up. He's a poor little boy.
Person. He had her pretend to be an of-age teenager and then pretend to be underage just to make me a target. He had her illegally entrap me just to make me a fucking target. And ever since then, I've had so much unspeakable bad shit fucking done to me that I can't even speak about on social media because it's awful shit. And I mean, it is really that fucking bad. But some of the things I can mention are that I've been shot at, my Xbox and PC got destroyed, keeping me from making money like I was doing.
His toys got destroyed, keeping him from making money like he has to throw that in there, like he was doing. He's never made any money off of his streaming, off of his terrible shows, off of his games. He lives in a world of delusion. He can just say he was making money, and we're all just going to believe it, guys. We're all just going to believe that he was making money with his toys.
Because a few years ago, I was actually making real ass fucking money doing shit. Like, I was actually making real fucking money. It all got ripped away from me because people wanted to turn me into a spectacle. People wanted to make me into something that I'm not. A target. They wanted to make me into a fucking punching bag, a fucking target. I've had my whole fucking life, my whole world ripped away because of these fucking people. And just yesterday, that my now ex, because of these fucking people. My now ex, because of these fucking people. And about 4.5 years ago, I was almost one of those people because I had a...
Yeah, always pity me, poor little Cyraxx. Let me list all the reasons why the world has to pity me and think I'm a little victim and support me because I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm the sad clown named Cyraxx.
On 2 separate occasions, I was blackmailed and tricked into saying shit and doing shit that I would never do on my own accord. And it fucking kills me. These same people
he would never do on his own accord, despite the fact that he has done literally everything on his own accord. He just wants to blame the world for his own decisions because he can't take any responsibility for any of the horrible shit he's ever done in his fucking life. He wants to blame everybody else for his decisions.
that did this shit are the same ones that cause people to commit every fucking day. And yet no one does a goddamn thing to help. And like I said, this has been going on for a little over 8 years. For those of you that don't know, I actually am a music artist. I've been doing music since 2009. And these people like to steal my music, get the copyrights to it, and make it to where I can't make any money.
He says as if he was going to make money off of his terrible music anyway. He lives in a world of delusion where he was a famous music artist for now 16 years. 16 years. Been making music. And he could have been making money off of it if it wasn't for all these trolls. So much money. Millions of dollars off a street racing scene. But it's because of the trolls that he can't.
And this is what one of the trolls on the internet, on YouTube, has said to me. And I quote, verbatim, "Goblins are not allowed to make a living or be happy, or receive any kind of kindness." And I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck who you are. That's fucking evil. But yeah, people...
Yeah, that's evil, but like the terrible stuff that Cyraxx does, the literally evil, terrible stuff that Cyraxx does, well, that's just, because of the trolls. Forgive him. But someone said Cyraxx can't make money? My God, that's levels of evil Cyraxx has never heard of in his entire life, despite all the terrible stuff he's known to do. Everyone else is more evil than him.
Don't do shit about it. There's a Facebook group called Chance Wilkins a predator that's amassed over 6,000 fucking people, ruining my life, making sure I end up homeless when my mom dies. And all I want to do is get my life.
We got 2 from Edward. I would pay money for the crap you put out. I'm assuming he said you wouldn't. I wouldn't pay the money for his crap.
Back. Get my life back on track where I fucking had it. I was doing so good for myself. Had my dream job.
He was doing so good for himself that one month when he made $115. He was doing so good for himself. He had his dream job playing video games while people gave him free money, literally less than minimum wage, $2 a day. He thinks he had his life together then. This is why he doesn't get a job, because he thinks he has life together when he makes $2 a day. Why would he bother getting a job? You just make $2 a day begging people for money.
I was living my life, doing good, and then all that got taken away because somebody decided they want to make me a fucking target. I barely sleep at night.
And it wasn't taken away because someone decided they wanted to make Cyraxx a target. Cyraxx went on a disgusting rant on YouTube and got banned from Twitch because their TOS doesn't allow that. But as always, he blames the world for his own decisions, can't take any responsibility. It was his own fault that he got banned, just like it was his own fault he broke his Xbox, just like his own fault he broke his computer. Everything's his own fault, and he always finds a way to blame the world for his own choices.
I sleep during the daytime all the fucking time now.
Oh, we got 2 from Edward again? I meant wouldn't. Yeah, I got that you wouldn't. Thank you.
Out of pure fucking depression. I barely fucking eat anything. And when I do, about 2 or 3 hours later, I end up getting sick.
Cyraxx, you don't eat anything and you get sick, number 1, because you live in filth and you have constant gut problems from living in filth with pestilence around you, and also because Sally doesn't want to pay money to feed you. It has nothing to do with the trolls.
My mental health is fucking trash. I'm always fucking scared, always worried, always being paranoid, and I fucking hate it. I know this ain't the real me.
You know, you wouldn't have to be worried and you wouldn't have to be paranoid if you stopped doing terrible things. If you stopped doing things people would expose, you wouldn't have anything to worry about.
I know this ain't the me that my friends remember. I know this ain't the me that my real fucking friends remember. This is not the me that I want to be. I want to be who my real friends fucking remember. I want to be that person that my friends fucking remember.
Cyraxx, you don't have any friends left because this is the real you, the little monster who rages at trolls, who tries to throw his friends in between him and the trolls to the point where they don't want anything to do with him. And you go, I want the real me, the ones my friends love. That never existed, Cyraxx. That never existed. This is the real you, and that's why you don't have any friends left.
The me that I used to be is who I want to be again. But these motherfuckers took away everything from me. They robbed me of my career, robbed me of everything. Just a short few years ago, before all this shit started, I was actually a major streamer on Twitch. Was doing really good.
Major streamer on Twitch who made so little money, and only because it was donated to but from friends of someone who was moderately successful. And he convinces himself he was a major streamer on Twitch. He's delusional about where he is in life and thinks that he can use his delusions as reasons why people need to feel bad for him. Because he decided he was a major streamer, despite all evidence to say otherwise. And now you have to feel bad for him because the trolls took it away.
Making $150 a day, doing really good for myself. And then these...
And he changes it. He's changed it. It was never $150 a day. It was $112 1 month. He never got paid out. He just deludes himself, makes up lies we know are not true. Like, this isn't even a matter of opinion. We know how much he made because we could see his donations or subs or whatever the fuck it happens on Twitch. And he wants to tell people he was making 150 a day. It wasn't even 150 for the month. It was 112. But he just throws out lies so casually. And he wonders why people call him a liar.
These motherfuckers decided to make it look like I was doing shit that I wasn't doing.
We got 2 from Strider. What career? Being a failed COC Goblin King? Sorry, Goblin King? Yes, exactly.
And completely ruined that for me. I lost all my sponsorships. Lost all the money that I was making. Everything. Now anytime I go to live stream on anywhere like Kick or Twitch or wherever, they report me and shut me down. They find me and report me.
And you got banned from Kick for the exact same reason you got banned from Twitch. Because you got a temporary ban because you said something stupid. And you couldn't wait out a temporary ban because you think that means the trolls win. So you immediately make a new account and ban evade because you don't think ban evasion is a thing. And you broke their TOS. And you got permabanned from Kick too. So you got permabanned from Twitch and Kick the exact same way because you made a stupid decision and you turn around and blame the trolls for it like you do for everything in your life. It's always someone else's fault with you, Cyraxx. It's never your own fault.
Every fucking time. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of sitting here being sick, being depressed every fucking day because I'm not able to do the job that I fucking love. Right now, I'm literally only working with a fucking goddamn shitty ass fucking Chromebook that's held together by a few screws and a bunch of stickers for makeshift duct tape. And a Nintendo Wii. That's all I'm working with.
Did he just say he's using stickers as makeshift duct tape? He can't even afford duct tape, but somehow he has stickers. Are you a 14-year-old girl, Cyraxx? Why do you have stickers? Why do you have stickers? Why don't you have duct tape? It's amazing.
I can't make money off that. Because that's not where the real money is for me. The real money for me is in my computer and my Xbox that they destroyed. That's where my real money is.
Cyraxx, you made no money with your computer in the 3 years since you got banned off of Twitch. You just really want your computer so you can play your games and pretend to be famous and call yourself the Drift King again. It's never been about making money with you. It's always been an excuse that you use to make you seem like a legitimate adult, is that you need these things to make money when really you need these things to play your games and have fun and screw around and do everything except for being an adult.
My real money is actually in live streaming and making good content that I used to make, but they don't want that. They want to turn me into something that I'm not. Every day I sit here just to try to find a fucking way to get my life back. Every day I fucking fight just to find a way to try to make things right again.
Yeah, no, you don't try to make things right. You never try to make things right. You always try to find a way to be famous, despite the objections of everybody online who says, we don't like you, we don't want you to be famous, we're not going to support you. And every day you try to come up with a plan to force everyone who doesn't like you to somehow like you despite that.
So I can do my fucking job. Because these evil people, they do need to be stopped. I've watched several friends, close friends, because of these people. My now ex is dead. Committed because these people, they fucking took.
And he acts like such a poor little baby here. But fucking a half hour, 45 minutes ago, he was on panel with Katie and his ex's sister, I think, and was calling her terrible names and saying horrible things to her because he doesn't care about anyone but himself, because everyone wasn't feeling bad enough for Cyraxx and pitying Cyraxx enough in the situation, so he has to lash out and say horrible things to everybody, including the related. And he wonders why people don't feel bad for him.
Where she OD'd on fucking pain meds. And like I said earlier,
Oh, we got 2 from Edward. Bunch of violins, yeah. Tiniest violin in the world, guys, for Cyraxx.
4.5 years ago, I was almost a victim 2 different times because of these people. And I know people are always saying, oh, go get a regular job, ignore them. I can't do that. In good faith, I cannot ignore what's going on.
Yeah, no, we know you can't ignore it. You're physically incapable of ignoring anything, and you make up reasons for why it's okay for you to do stuff, like you always do. Even though it's objectively the bad decision, it's worse for you, but you can't stop yourself from responding, and we know you can't because you've said yourself that you cannot help yourself. So you make up a reason why you have to, why it's okay, rather than learn any self-control.
This needs to fucking stop. And me getting a regular job is out of the fucking question. I can't do it. Not because I don't want to, but because I know what they would do. Because I've watched it happen to some of my closest friends many times over.
Cyraxx, you've said many times you're too good to get a real job, you don't want to get a real job, you're destined to become famous. You just always make up this excuse that you can't because of the trolls as another reason to just bolster your delusions why you have to become famous, despite the fact that you know it's never going to happen. But you don't want to do anything else. So the delusion is more comfortable than the crushing reality.
They would send people to my job until I either flipped out and got arrested, or B, they would call up there until I got fucking fired, and they wouldn't stop until they made sure that happened. Reason I know they would do this, I've watched several of my close friends go through that same thing. That same fucking thing.
Now we got 2 from Sunshine. Thanks, Steve. Love you all. 44 days. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
And they got fired for being associated with me. And I know people have their opinions about me, saying that I'm a piece of shit and this and that and the other. Am I really a piece of shit?
Yes. Yes, you are. Objectively, based on your own actions, your own words, the things you hold dear, the way you treat your family and friends, yes, objectively, you can make a case that you are.
Or am I just somebody that got fucking tired of being pushed around? They got sick of being quiet. The only reason why I've said a lot of the fucked up shit that I've said wasn't because I'm racist, wasn't because I'm an evil human being. You know, it's funny, people have this...
You know, no. You don't get to say terrible racist stuff and say, I didn't say that because I'm racist. That's saying that stuff means you're racist. You wouldn't be saying that stuff if you weren't racist, Cyraxx. You don't get to sit here and be like, I said it for other reasons. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking misconception about me saying that I'm an evil person.
2 from Kyle. Just because you're you, Steve. Thank you for that.
And really sit down and get to know me as a person, you would see that I'm not an evil person. I'm actually one of the most chill, laid-back fucking people that you could ever meet. I love entertaining people. I love making people happy. I love helping people.
No, Cyraxx, what you love is pretending to be famous. You love getting attention. You love getting attention in any way possible. You don't understand the difference between positive and negative attention. That's why you go on panel and rage out and make yourself look stupid, because you still like the attention from it. You love attention. That's why you go on panel or go on stream and pretend to be famous despite the fact that everybody's laughing at you, because you just love the attention. It's all about attention with you. And that's what you think. You think you really like being a celebrity. You like getting attention. You're bad at music. Everyone tells you you're bad at music. People who like being a musician because people enjoy their music. Not tell them they're terrible every day, but they're playing their music anyway. People who do that like attention.
I do. I really enjoy helping people. I love helping people in the sense of, if I can help somebody forget about their burdens for even an hour, I'm doing my fucking job. If I can help somebody get through their fucking day, I'm doing my job.
And like this is part of the delusion, calling it his job because he really thinks doing his terrible music is like helping people, because he really wants to be a famous guy that everybody loves, because he loves the attention. He wants the attention. He wants everyone to believe this shit so he can get more attention. It's all delusion. No one's ever liked anything he's put out. He's never had any fans coming around going, "Oh, Cyraxx, you're the greatest." It's ridiculous.
Everybody's saying, "Oh, you're an evil person, you're this, you're that." No, I'm not. I'm just a person that's fucking fed up being made a fucking spectacle out of. All because people want their shitty little clicks and their fucking views. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah, this is someone who doesn't like being made a spectacle of. Someone who doesn't like getting attention. Someone who rambles on, whining about everyone being mean to them for several hours overnight on Facebook, as they have done almost every day of their life. This is someone who doesn't like being a spectacle, who doesn't like getting attention.
I don't fucking deserve this. Every day I fucking fight depression, anxiety. Hell, I haven't even seen the outside in over 2 fucking years. It's been 2.5 years since I've actually been outside, gone anywhere, done anything with friends.
We'll have to remember that the next time he's talking about how he was just going down to the store the other day to pick up some stuff and pretending like he's a normal person walking around his town and fans are gonna see him. Remember that when he says that next time, that he just admitted here he hasn't even left the house for 2 years. He hasn't left the house for 2 years.
I haven't been able to fucking do shit because of these evil fucking people, man. I am sick and tired of wearing this fucking mask, of pretending to be okay when I'm not okay. But here's the thing though, Devin. I in good faith, and I understand what you're saying, bro, but let me explain something to you, man. Let me explain something to you, Devin. How can I in good faith walk the fuck away from what these people are doing?
Because it's making your life objectively worse, and anyone who was smart would just walk away and say, "Screw it, this is terrible, my life is horrible because of this stuff, I'm just gonna walk away and find something else to do." You're addicted to the attention of it all. You love playing these games. You love pretending to be so sad as you whine for more attention, because that's the only way you've ever gotten attention your entire life, is by crying and whining and telling people, "Oh, I'm so sad, feel bad for me." Nah, that's all you do now.
When there have been actual real people who have committed fucking because of these people, how can I in good faith walk away from a real fucking problem? A real issue that needs fucking dealt with.
Well, because you've walked away from literally every other problem in your life. You've literally just walked away from every problem in your life. Education, getting a job, taking care of yourself. I mean, why not just walk away from this too, Cyraxx? You don't care about anything but yourself.
A real issue that needs to be addressed. How am I supposed to walk away from...
Oh, sorry. Miss 5 from Chaos is a ladder. Mask. I thought that was his actual face. I'd hate to see what's under it. It's yeah.
Not in good faith. How can I do that? How am I supposed to walk away from people that get pushed to the edge? Because let me tell you, dude.
Yeah.
4.5 years ago, man, I was once one of those people. 4.5 years ago, I attempted to 2 different times because of these people. And it was after the second time where I really sat there with myself and realized...
Did you realize that your grandma came in the room and didn't even give a fuck about you? She just left, and you realize that you're a joke, and all this stupid vying for attention and pity was a stupid idea? No, you sat back and thought, man, how can I really use this to manipulate people for another 5 years? Because you're a monster.
That something needs to happen. These people need to be fucking stopped. Can I tell you right now, Devin? I have nothing but respect for you, bro. I do. But if you were in my position, I would have zero issue helping you out. I would have zero issue being like, yo, what's going on? Let me help you out, bro.
Yeah, again, because Cyraxx's form of helping you out is talking to you on the internet, in which he will immediately steer the conversation to his problems and how he's so sad. Because yeah, if you ever heard anyone talk to him, that is exactly what he does. He only wants to talk about himself and his problems the entire time, and then feign that he was there for somebody, but he won't do anything else other than that. He won't, do anything that matters, leave his house for them, spend a cent to help anyone, even in his own family. But he'll sit there online and tell you about his problems and then claim he's totally there for you.
Because I've been there. I've gone through that shit. I know and understand very well what it's like. I understand very well what it's like to be on the edge. And I don't.
And not to mention, he's recently been talking about how he just walked away from a girl because he thought she might have been a troll. And he doesn't even care what happened to her afterwards because he doesn't care about anyone but himself. He even went on stream and said horrible things to the girl's sister because, again, he doesn't care about anyone but himself, but he wants to pretend that he really gives a shit about anyone.
I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. I would not want anybody to go through that because nobody deserves to be put through that shit. Not me, not you, not those 3 people that have been accounted for by Kiwi Farms. That no one deserves that shit. No one deserves to be pushed to. And people wonder why I write these dark songs. That's why. Because I've lived it. I've lived that life. I've gone through that. I've been on the edge.
No, Cyraxx, you write these dark songs. They're not even that fucking dark. But you write these dark songs because you're forever an edgy teenager, a tween, a 12-year-old boy or girl, constantly whining about your feelings and how dark you think things are. Because that's what young teenagers do, and you never grew out of that phase in your life, and you actually think that that's a personality and not just like a weird, stupid, edgy teen thing that you can't let go of.
Trust me when I say that shit crosses my mind every fucking day. And I'd be lying if I said that there still weren't times where I didn't want to be. There are times where I still feel like I don't want to be here anymore. I still stay strong. But honestly, I can't stay strong on my own anymore. I can't do it. I need help. I need help.
He can't stay strong anymore. He's literally been begging the internet, anyone who will listen, to fight his battles for him for like 8 years. And he wants to sit here and go, I can't be strong and deal with this on my own anymore. You never once in your life ever tried to deal with it on your own. You've never tried to handle anything in your life on your own. You always just ask your grandma or a friend to deal with shit for you because you don't know how to deal with stuff because you never grew into an adult.
Getting the life back that was ripped away from me all those years ago.
Nope, we got 2 from Warren. All they have to do is stay off the internet. Yeah, that's all he has to do. And he can't do it. He can't do it.
I know what a lot of people are thinking. Oh, well, you'll never get that back. You don't fucking know that. Let me show you something.
Oh my god, what's he gonna show us?
You see this man right here? You see this person right here? Now let me flip my camera around. You see this person right here? This is who I was before they started all this. Living
I want to say he's wearing in one of those pictures the hat he's going to be wearing in the next video. I feel like, well, you can see how much he's changed. He's exactly the same as he has been since high school, since 1999. He hasn't changed in 20 years. He hasn't aged a day. He's still a 14-year-old girl in 7th grade. It's amazing.
having fun, enjoying life. I mean, you can clearly see I was having fun. I was actually getting out. I was doing shit. I was enjoying life, man. This person you see in these photos, this right here.
There it is, there it is, there it is. That's the beanie, right there, right there. That is the beanie. Is it? It looks similar enough, whatever. It's close enough for me to call it. It's the same beanie,
Here.
fuck it.
This right here is me. This is who
We got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. Chance is full of shit. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I used to be. This right here is who I used to be. That right there used to be me. This right here was from literally a year before. This is me.
That picture is, I think that's Cyraxx taking the bus. Is that? No, that's not the bus picture. Might have been the same day because he looks the same. But yeah, that was Cyraxx when he was doing good, guys. Can't you see the young gentleman totally killing it at life, guys?
With one of my best friends and their band downtown, showing support for their.
Oh, that was the bus day. That was the bus day. I was right because he put those sunglasses on. Yeah, that was the bus day. He took a later picture where he was on the bus. He felt so cool taking the bus for the first time in his life, like a grown boy. That was a great day for him.
Their band, having fun. This used to be me, but now you look on the fucking internet, and all you see is shit like this being posted.
That's your mugshot. That is your mugshot, Cyraxx. It's not even like a caricature of you. That's your own mugshot.
Posted about me. All this garbage. All this
That other one. Hold on. That other one. So we go back without having to go back too much.
being posted about me.
Hold on.
All this garbage.
Right there. The other one. That's his other mugshot. The other time he got arrested. Maybe you should stop getting arrested, Cyraxx, if you don't want your mugshots to come up.
All this fucking filth. They ripped everything away from me. That person you just saw in those.
Oh, we got 2 from Noel. Chance is the best at unintentional comedy. He really is sometimes. He really is sometimes, guys.
Photos. That's who I used to be.
Oh, we got 2 from Bo Eyed Up. Chuck E. Cheese looking. You look exactly the same. He pretty much does. I mean, his hair's a little longer, but otherwise exactly the same. And 5 from Hamburger Pimp. Chance's head does to his shirt collars what Jake did to his booty. That is true. That is true, guys.
Happy, full of life, living my fucking life every day, having fun,
Happy.
enjoying life, actually being outside, doing things.
Well, maybe you should talk to your grandma and see if she'll take the child locks off the door. But first you have to convince her you're responsible enough to go outside with an adult chaperone. That kind of seems like a you problem and not a troll problem.
Actually able to go hang out with my friends.
Oh, we got 5 from Blue. Chance's begging to be the person he was is him admitting he is unable to control himself and has to respond to the trolls. No more Fortnite. That's true. I mean, he knows he can't control himself.
Actually able to go have fun, go places. But now I can't even take the fucking garbage out without somebody walking down the fucking street making some sort of stupid snarky ass fucking comment. Or people making fucking videos about me every fucking goddamn day. Or people stealing my fucking shit and they're reporting my videos. Honestly, dude, that would be worth everything to fucking me. And I don't just want, I don't want some fucking...
Look, we got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. Jake blew it out. Yes, he did. He absolutely did.
Fake ass fucking names. No, I want real names and real fucking addresses. That's what would really fucking help.
Yeah, again, he really thinks that he can get people arrested for being mean to him on the internet. All he has to do is find their name and address, and the FBI will immediately go fly out to their house in Black Hawk helicopters and arrest them for being mean to Cyraxx on the internet. That is the #1 priority of the FBI. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for a long time. We're like not even halfway through the first video.
That would help out more than people realize. Because that Facebook...
Oh, we got 2 from Bo Eyed Up. Chance wants to go places and do things like a dog. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he wants to live homeward bound.
Group is violating so many fucking guidelines, but yet Facebook says they're not violating when clearly they are.
That's true.
They are violating so many fucking guidelines that it's insane. Let me tell you something, man. This right here.
Yeah, and Cyraxx knows all about TOS. That's why he never gets himself struck down, guys. And that's why all the trolls get struck down. Because Cyraxx knows TOS, guys. He's read the TOS back to front. He knows the intricacies of it like a lawyer does.
Used to be one of my friend's bands they were a local band for a while. And I used to go out to their shows all the time and show support for them. This right here is my friend's band called Wake Me.
How long does this go on? No.
Then I supported the
Okay. Sorry, I just don't want to watch all of that because God no. 2 from Dirty J. How is this possible? Didn't he escape the trolls? Yeah, he escaped the trolls. He got away from the trolls. So, did you know that?
That right there used to be one of the bands that was a local band that I supported the fucking shit out of. Like every show they would do locally, I would end up at and hang out with them all the fucking time. And
so what that means is Cyraxx at most went to one show and saw them and thought they were really cool. Maybe he even met them for 3 seconds while they were leaving the stage and he thought they were his friend. But more likely, he heard they were playing. He had a delusion of going. Sally told him he wasn't allowed to go, so he made up this story in his head that he went there anyways. And they became best friends with the band. And they totally wanted him to go on tour with them and be their roadie. And now this is totally something real that totally happened, guys.
honestly, Devin, I don't give a fuck about Nova or anybody else. I don't care about that shit. That shit's pathetic, weak-ass fucking bullshit. I mean, have you not read the fucking Wikipedia? 3 people accounted for on the Wikipedia site. 3 people. And just the other day, like I said, I found out that my fucking ex.
We got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. He'd get beat up if he went to a show now. That is probably true. And 2 from Bo Ida. He was hanging out in a garbage can at the concert. Yeah, that's probably true too.
Because of these same fucking people. So you sit there and you tell me, how am I supposed to walk away from these guys when somebody that I loved and cared about is now dead? How am I supposed to walk away from that? That'd be like me asking you to walk away from. That'd be the same fucking thing. That'd be the same goddamn thing, bro.
I mean, he did block this person on Facebook because he thought they were a troll, and he really didn't care about them, and he only came back to care after he thought this happened. But clearly, this person was on the forefront of his mind. He was so worried about them, and that's the only reason why he's hung around fighting trolls for 8 years.
Because you and I both know, Devin, if you were in that position, if one of these motherfuckers, you know damn well, you would not be able to walk away from that shit. And I can't walk away from this. I refuse to walk away. No one deserves that shit. And I don't give a fuck if they fucking sit there and do that shit. I don't give a fuck. Let them fucking archive what I do. Let them run their fucking mouths. I don't give a fuck.
I thought, like, last night he was saying, like, no one's allowed to archive my videos. I'm going to send a DMCA strike to anyone on Rumble, on Facebook, on Twitch, anywhere. And now he says, I don't care if they archive my videos. Sure he doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't.
I don't give a fuck about what these little wannabe fucking content creators do.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about their fucking opinions. What I really give a fuck about is helping people and getting my life back. The life that was ripped away from me. That's
He says he cares about helping people. Meanwhile, never helped anyone in his entire life. Won't give Sally a dime for feeding and clothing him and giving him a place to live for his entire adult life. Never helped out anyone in the world, but wants to claim he really wants to help out people. Just, so long as it doesn't, cost him literally anything, even so much as time.
What I give a fuck about, dude. I could care less. I could really care less about what they...
Look, we got 2 from the Bassmaster. He will move on to the next catfish girlfriend. Oh, he will. Very, very quickly. Don't worry about that.
...say about me. What I care about is protecting other people from going down the same road that I went down and being on the edge of... Bro, that's what I fucking care about. That's what I give a fuck about. Because I don't want anybody to go...
Oh, we got 5 from Warren. Why is it not coming up? Okay, there it is. Sorry, my shit's lagging now. If he refuses to leave the internet, then he gets what he deserves. That is true. That is true.
Go through what I went through. Like I said, I know what it's like to be on... I've lived it. I've gone through it. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy, bro. I wouldn't. I would not wish this life that was forced upon me on anyone. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And you know something, Devin? Something you need to realize, bro, because I'm reading I got it up here on the thing, I got the comments on the big screen. Something you need to realize, bro, I was being fucking sarcastic when I said that shit.
Now he was being sarcastic. I don't even know what he's talking about. But whatever horrible thing they are quoting him as saying, it was sarcasm now. It was sarcasm. Whatever reason he can come up with why he's not responsible for anything people want to make him responsible for. He's just a poor bullied guy who's never done anything wrong. He was only being sarcastic, guys.
It was called fucking sarcasm, dude. And so is Marty. If you can't fucking differentiate real with fucking sarcasm, it was called being fucking sarcastic. Why the fuck would I want some dead... Think about it. Well, use your fucking common sense, man. What the fuck? Use common sense.
Oh, right. I believe he's talking about when he asked for the pictures of Marty's ex after she had passed. And now he's trying to say, oh, that was only sarcasm when he asked for that. And we're supposed to believe that. We're supposed to actually believe that. It's a new one from him. I don't believe it.
My God. Like I said, Devin, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, Devin, but something you need to understand, man. You gotta understand, there's a reason why I am the way that I am. You wanna know what really...
We got 2 from Bo Idop. Your sense has nothing in common with ours. That is true. That is true.
Kicked it off. Marty making me a target in the very beginning. That's what started it all. If he wouldn't have fucking made me a target like he did, I wouldn't be in this position. I tried to walk away. I tried to be the bigger man. I tried to get off the internet and walk away from everything.
You never, ever tried to get off the internet. You never walked away. Even when you claimed you were going away from the internet, you did daily status updates on your day 1 of my break from the internet, day 1 of my recovery. And then you claimed it was a break from the internet because you're delusional and you can't stay away from the internet. You're addicted to the attention. And then you sit here, you actually claimed that was a break from the internet while you were on the internet.
I got shit thrown at my house, got shot at, had bomb threats towards my fucking house. My family got put in fucking danger multiple times, quite literally. So tell me, how am I supposed to react when you got people doing that? How am I supposed to react when you got people coming at your house, showing up to your house that you don't even fucking know?
Well, obviously, the best solution at that point is to get back on the internet and antagonize people to the point they want to come by more. In fact, didn't you come on since then and tell more people to come to your house? That is the best way to handle someone who's sitting here saying, I don't like all these people coming by my house and screwing with me, is to make more videos, inviting people to your house to screw with you.
Throwing shit at your house. Ruining friendships, ruining relationships, making a fucking spectacle of you online, dragging your family into issues that they have with you when you're trying to keep your family out of it. And then it gets so bad to the point to where you actually... Let me tell you right now.
Trying to keep his family out of it. First of all, he used to always try to grab Sally and Ed and push them between the trolls and him to have them fight his battles for him. And it's only been since Sally told him to stop doing that, and since she tries to tell him to get off panel when she finds out he's on panel, that he's, quote, trying to keep her out of it, which really means he's trying to hide it from her so she doesn't yell at him about it again.
If my mom's hadn't come up those stairs both times and stopped me, I wouldn't be here right now. I genuinely would not be here right now. And I hate saying that, but it's the fucking truth. If my mom's wouldn't have come up those goddamn stairs when she did, I wouldn't fucking be here right now.
We literally have video of her looking in the room, going, hey, knock that off, and then just walking the fuck away. Even your grandma doesn't care. No one cares. You gotta make up a delusion. She saved me. She saved me. We have video. She couldn't have cared less.
My family, my mom, saved my fucking life. So don't come at me as sideways with that whole, oh, the adult thing to do is to walk away. No, the adult thing to do is step up and do what's fucking right. That's the adult thing to do. When you see somebody ain't fucked with, you step up, you do your fucking job, and you help that person out. That's the adult thing to do. Yeah, sure, walking away and...
The little boy sitting here crying overnight to Facebook for hours about the mean bullies online is sitting here trying to lecture people on what the adult thing to do. The boy wearing oh my god, everything about him is trying to lecture people on what it's like to be an adult and what adults do.
In real life, that's easy. But when your job is on the fucking internet, when your job requires you to actually make content and do your job, it's not so easy to walk away.
His job requires him to make content. He doesn't make any money. He doesn't really even make any content. He doesn't even leave his house. And he thinks his job is to make content. He can't leave the internet. He has to keep pumping out this amazing content for all his loyal viewers, because he'll be out of money if he doesn't make it. Like, the levels of delusion.
When you got people doing shit so much that it...
Oh, sorry, I got two from Edward. No one is going to help you clean... no one is going to help clean the mess you made. That is true. That is true. No one will ever help him clean this mess, but he expects the world to pitch in and clean up his mess for him.
It affects your real life. You can't just walk away from that. There is no walking away from this for me.
Yeah, she'll try.
That's the real fucking answer.
She'll try.
That right there is the only real fucking answer. And people might think like, oh, you're delusional. Am I fucking delusional? This is...
Yes, Cyraxx, you are incredibly delusional. You might be the most delusional man on the internet, but if you're not the most delusional man, you are one of the most delusional men on the internet because of everything you talk about every day.
What I mean, man, motherfuckers like you sit there and go, oh, well, why don't you do this? But yet, you see what's going on. You see how what they're doing is wrong, but yet, you don't step up to do a goddamn thing about it.
Cyraxx, we see what you are doing is wrong, and we try to do something about it, and you whine and you go, why aren't you stopping everybody else? Because you're wrong, Cyraxx, because you're objectively a bad person who keeps doing bad things on the internet every day of your life, and you wonder why no one focuses their energy on anyone else when you don't stop.
People like me are out here stepping up and actually saying something. Imagine if that was your little brother, your little sister, your niece, your nephew. Think about that. Put yourself in that position. What would you do if it was one of your own family members being put in that position? Think about that. What if it was your own family, dog?
I would tell them to get off the internet and stop being such a monster on the internet, because I wouldn't enable them the way Sally enables you, because it's easier than teaching you how to be an adult and a human being than to just let you do whatever you want and be a screaming idiot online. Most people would not just deal with it, they would stop you.
What if it was your own fucking family, Devin? Think about that. If it was your own fucking family, you know damn fucking well you'd want to see this shit shut down too, man. You know that. And you can't tell me you fucking wouldn't, because you would. Devin, I might not know you fully, bro. I might have only talked to you a handful of times, but just those few handful of times, I can tell that you're a good dude.
And it is like classic Cyraxx manipulation that he fucking learned from Sally. To just, as soon as you talk to someone and you want to get them on your side, start blowing them up. Tell them, I have only talked to you if you die. I can tell you're a really good dude. You're a really smart dude. So here, listen to my lie and believe it. And if you don't believe his lie, he will immediately turn on you and take back all of that stuff he said, because it is just a manipulation tactic.
I'm trying to get you to understand the realness of what's going on. Because what's going on, this don't just affect me. This don't just affect me, man. This affects everybody. This affects you, your friends, everybody. How many people have to suffer? How many people have to be made a spectacle of? Because what if it's one of your family members next, dude? What if it's somebody that you care about, somebody that you know? You wouldn't want to see them go through that.
You know, it's amazing how these lolcows always have this delusion that they're in this position just because the trolls picked a random person. They just found a random YouTube account and they focused all their energy on that person and just turned them into a lolcow. Not that the lolcow is a lolcow who responds this way, who was doing this before anyone screwed with them, and that's why people screwed with them. It has to. They really just think that, this should just happen to anybody. This could happen to this could happen to your family. My family would never do this stupid shit for years. Family's not delusional like this. My family has jobs. They don't call themselves content creators for zero money.
Think about it. You wouldn't want to see them go through that, would you? You wouldn't want to sit there and see them have to go through that shit? And no, I'm not, Jesse. I'm trying to get him to realize the severity of what's really going on. Because what these guys did to me, they could do to anybody. They could even do it to you, James. You and your family.
Yeah, they could do it to you. They could do it to anybody. No, Cyraxx. People would leave the internet. They would go away. They'd find something else to do. They would make videos whining about trolls every day for 8 years. It's not that it could happen to anybody. It's that it could only happen to you. It could only happen to you.
Your friends, the people that you care about, bro. Think about it. You wouldn't know it until it's too fucking late.
That's a good point.
Yeah, let me tell you right now, Devin. Unfortunately, that wouldn't work for them.
Oh, we got 5 from Peanut Mama. Hey, Steve. Hope you're having a good start to your week and that the fish are biting a lot. Next time you go fishing, here's some bait money. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Because believe it or not, Devin, at one point, dude, I did try to reason with them.
God.
I did. I tried to reason with them. I tried to be civil with them multiple times.
Never in his life has he ever tried to be civil. He always makes demands and then claims he's being civil by giving you the chance to acquiesce to every single one of his little demands. And if you do anything less, he will rage out and scream and say no deal. And that is what he thinks is being civil. That is his chance. His chance by letting people have the chance to do everything he wants. And if they do anything less, he will rage out. And he really thinks that this makes him the good guy. He's tried to talk it out, guys. He's totally tried to talk it out before.
But did that work? No. That never works with them. The only thing that works with them is making them stopped by law enforcement. Reasoning with them, forget about it. It doesn't fucking work. I've tried, bro. I have tried many fucking times to reason with these guys. I have tried many times to reason, and it don't do no good. When pushed too far, like I was, you become irritable. You become not yourself.
The word is fussy, Cyraxx. You are fussy. You are permanently fussy, like a teething baby. You're constantly fussy and crying as a permanent state with you. Irritable is too mature a word for you. Irritable, it implies you have like anxiety and stress. You know, you're just a fussy little baby.
You do anything you can to survive. So for me, it ain't about like, oh, walk away. No, this is about two things for me. This is about survival. Cause like I said, Devin, I wouldn't want you or anybody in here watching. I wouldn't wish what I've been through on anybody, man. I wouldn't.
I mean, except for the fact that he has literally done exactly that to Tony the Black Dragon, White Bowser, Anaconda Sin, and countless others that we probably, don't want to spend time trying to name, but he has done exactly that. And he goes, I wouldn't wish this on anyone, except for, caveat, the people he has done that to.
I would not wish that on anyone. And like I said, am I really an evil person? Am I really that bad of a guy? Or am I just someone that got fucking sick of being pushed around? I don't like lashing out. I don't like being evil. I don't like being angry.
Yes, you do, Cyraxx. You absolutely love it when you're angry and screaming and raging out. Again, you don't know the difference between good attention and bad attention. And this is just, maybe you don't process it like you enjoy it. This is psychology. But, in the back of your head, you really enjoy all this stupid shit, and that's why you continue to do it rather than do anything else.
I don't like lashing out. I hate that shit, bro. I fucking hate it. That ain't me. That person you just saw the photos of, that's who I really am as a person. That person you saw in those photos, that's who I really am as a person. I'm not evil, I'm not mean. I'm fucking laid back as shit.
And again, I need to point out that, my God, we've been here forever. Like 2 hours ago at this point. 2 hours ago, he was on panel with Katie and his ex's sister, saying horrible things to her, raging out simply because they wouldn't admit that he has no responsibility in anything he's done. But he's not the bad guy. He doesn't like to rage. He doesn't like to do bad things. He's really a very calm, chill guy.
Well, I hate to say it, Devin, but you need to take a side, bro.
Oh, we got 5 from Bo-Eyed Up. Oh, wait, did I read that? Well, whatever, I'll read it again. The amount of people Cyraxx has thrown under the bus could fill the bus. Cyraxx, you are evil. That is true.
In this situation, you need to take a motherfucking side. There is no in-between on this, bro. It's either you're with me and my people to try to do the right thing, or you're with the evil side and the trolls and you want to see chaos. There is no in-between, motherfucker. It's either good or bad, light or dark, Jedi or Sith, good or bad. There is no in-between on this, motherfucker.
Yeah, because again, Cyraxx doesn't understand nuance. The fact that there's a lot of gray area in the world and that things aren't black and white, and that he can't just say other people are bad and that immediately proves that he's the good guy, and that everything horrible he's done does not instantly get taken away if he somehow convinces the world that trolls are bad people. He'll never understand that, but to him, he thinks he just has to prove that William Glory Hole is a really bad man, because at one point he said that Cyraxx doesn't deserve to make money, and if he can convince everybody of that fact, then everyone will immediately love Cyraxx.
There's only right and wrong. And what these motherfuckers are doing is fucking wrong, dude. What these motherfuckers are doing is fucking wrong, man. And even you have to admit that what they've done is fucking wrong. What these guys have done, not only pushing 3 other people to, but yet social media don't do a goddamn thing about it. They sit here and they allow it, bro. And
you know, again, like, you know, a normal person, whether that's fair or not, would say, oh, wow, social media allows this very toxic environment. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this. Cyraxx sits here and whines about it and says the world should be different for me, and I'm not gonna go anywhere until the world changes for me. I'm gonna continue being miserable and angry and annoyed constantly, rather than do anything for myself.
not speak up? Or are you gonna do the right thing and speak?
We got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. He thinks other people's wrongs erase his. Yes, he does. He really does. He thinks he can go into court and just say someone else committed a crime and he gets off scot-free. It's a very like a high school, you're in the principal's office, and if I tell on someone else, I get away, I don't have detention kind of mindset. And he's stuck there for his entire life.
Out against these guys. Because what these guys are doing is wrong, man. I was that kid that got picked on. I was that last call upon in gym class. I was that kid that got fucked with my entire school career. So I'm
going to say this too, because I enjoy saying this, and I don't think I've said it in a while. Cyraxx absolutely was not picked on in high school because, number one, he doesn't act like a person who was ever picked on. He acts like a bully. And number 2, we have, I believe there's some talk with people from his high school who said that, no, he had plenty of friends in high school. And what I believe was the facts is that Cyraxx acted like he does now in high school. And he would just be annoying and annoying and annoying until people would say, get the fuck away from me, Cyraxx. And they would run to the teacher or the principal or the lunch lady or whoever and cry and cry. Everyone's so mean to me. And they go running over and say, everyone, you gotta be nice to Cyraxx. You can't pick on him. Look at him. He's a poor little boy. And everyone would have to be nice to him. And he thinks he can continue that pattern to this day, where he's annoying as possible. He does terrible things, and as soon as anyone claps back, he could turn around and say, why doesn't anyone defend me and make everyone like me again? I don't understand why it's not working out exactly like it did in high school.
Am that outcast. I am that dude.
Oh, sorry, we got 5 from Rabid. My scars tell a story. They are reminders of the times I got my ass kicked. That is true. That is true.
That is that outcast. That is me. I was that kid. And if I can prevent anybody from having to go through that shit, I'll do what I can. But it needs to start with people like you, Devin. Motherfuckers like you need to stop being like, oh, well, I'm in the middle on this. Nah, fuck that. There is no in the middle on this, dog. It's only right or wrong, good or bad.
Yeah, again, in Cyraxx's world, either you support him despite everything he's done, you don't question him, you give him unwavering support and tell him you love him every day of his life, or you're just a troll and you're on the bad side. There's really no gray area and nuance with Cyraxx.
There is no in between, bro. There is no in between, dude. You're either on our side and you want to see the right thing happen, or you're on their side and you want to see chaos and you want to see hatred and hurt and people get thrown down, thrown under the fucking bus. Take your fucking pick, Devin. You're either with us or against us. There is no in between on this motherfucker. As much as I wish there was, there's not. There is no in between, bro. As much as I wish there was, there's not. I would love it if there was an in between. I would. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Not this time around. As much as I wish there was, it's not that simple, bro. I wish it was that simple, though. I wish it was that simple to where I could just off and walk away and do my job and not have to worry about shit.
Listen to that. Listen to that. Walk away from the internet and do his job. So he thinks there's a way to walk away from the trolls and the internet but still make content for YouTube. I mean, we knew that. I mean, it's not that shocking. I should have been like, oh my god, but you know. But we knew that. He even in his mind, when he talks about walking away, he envisions some ability to walk away from the trolls, but still make videos and be a famous streamer. It's pure delusion.
Believe me, that would be a fucking dream come true to me. To be able to live my life and not have to deal with these motherfuckers ever again. That would be a fucking dream. But guess what? That dream is just that right now. It's just a dream. It's not reality. The reality is...
Right now, he says, as if that has ever been anything but a pipe dream for Cyraxx to somehow be famous and have no one troll him. When he cannot ignore the trolls. He can't stop responding to them for a second. He can't stop whining about them. It's just a dream right now. Someday Cyraxx is totally gonna figure out how to be a famous streamer and not have any trolls at all. Someday.
We live in a state of society where fucking trolling and push people to the point to where they fucking snap. It's almost celebrated where if you're not doing what these people are doing, you're automatically a fucking weirdo. Why is that kind?
No, we're not doing a machete bowl tonight. Obviously, we are not even done with the first video. We are not even close to done with the first video, and we have 2 more. And I had to work today, so I couldn't have done this in the afternoon. So yeah, no machete bowl tonight, guys. Just Cyraxx. God, for another hour and a half maybe at this point. Jesus.
Kind of behavior celebrated. Why? Like I say, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to get y'all to understand and realize what's really going on. The real consequences of what...
2 from Hamburger Pimp. His lies are like that one lung. Obviously deficient. That is true.
These people do. Because I've witnessed it, man. I've gone through it.
And with that being said, too, there's likely not going to be a machete bowl tomorrow. I'll see what happens with cinemas. But there's likely not going to be one tomorrow because I just don't feel like butting them up together. I'm just going to do cinema stream and fuck off after that. But yeah, anyways, sorry.
I've gone through this shit. Firsthand, every day for the last 8.5 years, I've dealt with this shit, dude. And honestly, Devin, I wouldn't want you. I wouldn't want Robin. I wouldn't want Steve. I wouldn't want anybody up in here or anybody else out there that could potentially be a victim. I wouldn't want them to go through what I went through. Alright? I don't want that for them. I don't want that for you guys. I want the internet to be able to be a safe place where people like myself and you guys and other content creators that are coming up can come in, have fun, hang out, have a good time.
Which is a complete fucking lie. He doesn't care about anyone but himself. He's proven it so many times by trying to throw other people under the bus as troll fodder so he can save his own ass. He doesn't care about anyone but himself, but he loves to put forth this lie that this is all for the good of the world, because really the trolls are the worst thing and we just need to stop them. He doesn't care about anyone but himself, but he has to lie so other people will hopefully join his stupid fight and protect him.
I would never wish what these people did to me on my worst fucking enemy, on my worst fucking day. I wouldn't want that for nobody, man. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about these videos on YouTube where people run their mouths about me. So fucking what? I can give a fuck about that. I don't care about what people say about me on their little fucking stupid videos. I don't fucking care. They can fucking have their little fucking shitty opinions. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, you know, my opinions aren't shitty. My opinions are valid and well thought out. And I know you fucking watch every one of these Cyraxx. My opinions are valid and well thought out, and maybe have you thought that you're wrong once in your stupid life?
I don't pay attention to the videos at all. Not once in any of my fucking history will you see me paying attention to any video where they're talking shit about me. The only videos I go and watch are stuff like my old streams that other people have uploaded, or other content creators that I enjoy watching.
We got 5 from Garjack. I would rather have the internet be a safe place for children, not predators. That is very true. I agree 1000%.
That's what I pay attention to. I don't pay attention to all these people running their fucking mouths about me and shit in their fucking videos, bro. I don't pay attention to that. I do not pay attention to that shit. The only thing I pay attention to are the things that I mentioned. My old content. Creators that I watch every day on the daily. That's what I pay attention to. But when it comes to real fucking life, I cannot sit there and let this shit go unspoken about, dude. I cannot sit there as a human being, as a fucking human being, bro. I cannot sit there and watch this shit happen to someone else like it happened to me. Because like I said, no one fucking deserves to go through that shit. To be made a target for no fucking reason. And I was made a target for no fucking reason. Well, I mean, there was a reason, but it was fucking stupid. The real reason why I got made a target wasn't because of the fucking bullshit that you mentioned, David. Nah. It was because Music Biz Marty had a thing for me, and I turned him down.
Oh my god. This stupid story always, it's never Cyraxx's fault. His own decisions, the things he does, never his fault. It's always someone else's fault. Someone else set him up. They have a stupid reason. It's always just anything he can come up with to help balance his ego, to make him not admit he's the worst person in the world. They just set him up. They don't like how he looks. They're claiming he's delusional for no reason. It's all these reasons, guys.
That's the real fucking reason why it all popped off. Because I turned him down. That's why. And look what happened as a result. I've lost some of my best friends in the world. Some of my closest friends have walked away. I've lost my job. I've lost everything, dude. Don't matter whether he was or wasn't, Steve. That don't matter. Point is, that's what kicked it all off. Like, seriously fucking think about it. A straight dude ain't gonna make a pass at another straight dude the way that he did with me, bro.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of the right thing to say here. I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. That supposes that both those men are straight, Cyraxx, and I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think at least one of those men is not straight. And to be fair and to be clear, I'm not talking about Marty.
So I don't even want to hear that shit, Steve. Like I said...
Wait, Steve? That wasn't me in chat. I don't know who the hell that was. 2 from Clippy. Where does asking for Marty's late girlfriend's pics fit in? Well, remember, he said that was sarcasm, guys. That was just sarcasm, remember? You might not be here for that. We've been here for a long time.
Hey, Daniel, this ain't a fucking internet addiction. It's me stepping up and being a fucking man. But like I said, if y'all want to help out, then do so. Because at the end of the day, in all realness, dude, at the end of the fucking day, I'm not a bad dude. I get mistook and misunderstood quite a fucking bit.
Yeah, it's all a big misunderstanding. We just don't we don't understand the situation. You've been screaming your side for 8 years, and everyone's reviewed your side and the evidence saying otherwise, and has decided you're a liar. Like literally everyone has decided you're a liar. And you really just think that you're misunderstood and that people haven't looked deeply into it. The thousands of people who have watched you for hours, weeks, months of their life.
Quite a fucking bit. I get misunderstood by a lot of fucking people. People mistake my fucking kindness for weakness. They mistake what I'm trying to do as being bad when it's actually good. Because one thing that I've learned growing up, sometimes you gotta do wrong things for the right reasons. And for me, I've done a lot of bad shit, yeah, when it comes to calling these people out and doing shit to stop them. But at the end of the day, they were all for the right fucking reason.
No, you're never allowed to do wrong things for the right reason. If it's wrong, there's no right reason to do it, Cyraxx, because if there was a right reason to do it, it would be right. People wouldn't be saying it's wrong. You just, again, want to explain away everything you do with your magical reasons.
I had nothing but the best fucking intentions at heart. And that right there is what fucking matters. That right there is what truly fucking matters.
He's not even drinking anything. How is he burping this much while he talks? Jesus Christ. It's like he just drank a soda, but he hasn't drank anything for a while. God damn.
I don't give a fuck about what society thinks about me. What I give a fuck about is getting my life back to the point to where I can start helping other people that have been through the same shit that I've gone through. That's what needs to happen. And it needs to start with that fucking goddamn dumbass fucking Facebook group that's got over 6,000 people in it. That's what needs to be, that's where it needs to fucking start. Cause that's where a majority of them are at. That's where a lot of them congregate at. Am I not being honest, Jesse? Or are you just not opening your ear holes and only hearing what you want to hear?
No, Cyraxx, you're not being honest. You're chock full of lies. Everything you say is a giant pack of lies. No, you're not being honest.
Open your goddamn ear holes and use your fucking common sense, dude. Think about it. Don't sit there and say that I'm not being honest, because let me tell you right now, Jesse, I'm probably the most realest motherfucker on the internet right now, bro. Because I don't hold any punches. I don't hold back the truth. I speak the truth. I am the fucking truth, bro.
Cyraxx, you are a commiserate liar. Literally every word out of your mouth is a lie. We have identified so many lies you said in just this stream, and you have the gall to sit here and go, I never lie. I am the truth. You've like convinced yourself not only of your lies, but that you're such a good liar that everyone else believes your fucking lies.
Because I'm the only one that really sees what's going on. Then why don't you show me then, Jesse? Stop fucking talking about it. Be about it. Show me what you can do, man. Go on right now. Show me what you can fucking do for me, man. Show me exactly what you can do for me, and then we'll talk. And I'm not trying to be rude, man, but let me tell you, Jesse, I've had a lot of...
Oh, we got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. He ate poop. That is true. That is true. I heard that.
Fucking people just like you saying that they can help me out. I've had a lot of motherfuckers lie to my face saying, oh, I can help you out. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. You know where they all ended up? They all ended up on my fucking block list because they were fake as fuck. So, you have to fucking earn my trust, motherfucker. And the best way to earn my trust is by showing me what you're capable of. That's how you can earn my trust. But like I said to everybody here on Facebook, I hope y'all understand where I'm fucking coming from, dude. Because like I said, I'm not a bad dude. I'm really not. I get misunderstood so much that people take my rage outs as being how I actually am, but that's far from the fucking truth. I'm not always a rage-filled ball of energy, dude. I'm really not.
Yeah, he's really shown that by sitting there at like 2 a.m. raging on Facebook about the trolls, and also coming on Katie's panel a couple hours ago and raging at the family members of his ex. It totally proves to the world that he's not full of rage, as he makes videos raging out over and over.
Like I showed y'all, that person that you saw in those screenshots, that person that you saw in those photos, that was happy, that was living life, that's who I am, man. That's who the fuck I really am. That's who I need to be again. And that's who I'm going to fight fucking tooth and nail to fucking be again. Because I'm not stopping from being that person again for no fucking body. Because I'm not gonna stop until I am myself again. I'm tired of fake ass motherfuckers coming into my fucking life, pretending to be real as fuck, and then 5 seconds later I find out they're fake as fuck.
Yeah, it's amazing how Cyraxx only encounters buddy trolls everywhere in his life when he tries to make a friend, and he still hasn't figured out that no one likes him. There's only buddy trolls. Everyone has come together and joined Facebook groups and gone together and said, we don't like Cyraxx, and he's amazed. He's amazed that he continues to encounter people who don't actually like him. It's amazing.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all the fucking fakes.
We got 2 from Lil Logie. Back from vacation and Rax still hasn't changed. Yeah, no, he can't ever change. Leopard can't change its spots, guys.
Dude, I'm sick of these trolls sending fake people into my life that I don't need in my life. I need real ass motherfuckers that are ride or die, man.
Oh my god.
I need real ass motherfuckers that have got my fucking back no matter what. I need real motherfuckers that see the same vision that I see for myself and want to see me get there. And want to see me win. And want to see me be successful again. I don't need no more fucking fakes, bro. The fakes, y'all are fucking done, dog. Let me tell y'all right now, this is for everybody all over Facebook. If y'all are gonna be fake as fuck to my face and lie to my face and say shit that ain't fucking true or be fake as fuck, don't even fucking bother sending me a goddamn friend request if you're gonna be fake as fuck. I ain't got time for it. I'm out here trying to make a living. Y'all think that it's funny and that it's cute. No, it's not. You think they're bad now? Wait until 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and then come back and tell me how they're not an internet terrorist group, when by then they'll probably have over 1 million people every corner of the internet. Like I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to wake y'all motherfuckers up to what's really going on. Cause this is a very real fucking issue. Before shit gets worse for everyone. Not just me, not just you guys, but the rest of the internet as well. And the only way we're gonna do that is by hitting that Facebook group and starting to report them. That's the only way it's gonna work. Now, I'm gonna leave you guys, I'm gonna let y'all think, man. I'm gonna let y'all think on everything. And remember, you're either on the good side or you're on the evil side. There is no in between, bro. Remember that. There is no in between on this shit. You're either on my side and my friends' side and fighting the good fight and trying to make the internet a better place for everybody, for the future of mankind, or you're on the evil side and you want to see it crumble. There is no in between on this. So choose wisely. Good or bad, light or dark, Jedi or Sith. Take your pick. It's like Yoda says,
Oh my god.
there is no try. Either do or do not. There is no try. Take your pick. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna be on the side of good or the side of evil? Take your pick.
All right. Well, that was the first video down of Cyraxx whining. My God, that took forever. Oh God, we have another video. We have video 2 of Cyraxx whining. Cyraxx is gonna whine for 30 minutes about how great his music is, guys. About how great his music is. Are you excited to hear Cyraxx talk about how great his music is? Aren't you? I am so excited. Let's check out Cyraxx whining about how great his music is.
What up, y'all? So, I know a lot of y'all seen my video from earlier on here, and that's fine. And for all y'all that did show up to show support, I appreciate y'all and I love every single one of you guys. Because I find it funny because y'all think that you guys are so fucking perfect. Like, y'all motherfuckers ain't made mistakes in the past either.
Oh my God, he had some fans in his stupid little Facebook video. And now he thinks he has real fans and he has to make a video for them. This is what like 2 buddy trolls does to Cyraxx. He immediately starts talking about how great he is and wants to show off his music. Oh, good God.
I find it funny. But what I find very interesting is this.
Oh, sorry, I missed some super chats. Hold on. 2 from Hamburger Pimp. He thinks he's a comic book hero. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And 5 from Chaos is a Ladder. You're the one creature that Yoda would turn to the dark side just to eliminate. That is true. That is true.
Every time y'all motherfuckers are always like, oh, you've been talking to little kids again. Stop talking to little kids. I tell y'all, just show me real motherfucking proof. But yet, y'all don't ever show any real fucking proof.
Because they do show proof and you immediately go, oh, it's not real proof. It's not current enough. It's too old. It was AI. It was edited messages. Because it's always an excuse with you, Cyraxx. When you have a million excuses for everything, usually that's because you're fucking lying.
That's what I find so funny. Y'all saying, oh, it's talking to kids. But yet y'all have zero fucking proof about the shit. Where's the fucking proof? Where's that? Y'all ain't ever sent me nothing. I ain't ever seen no goddamn screenshots. I ain't seen no motherfucking videos. I ain't seen none of that shit. Falling for the sting, alright, it was fucked up. I get it. But what's more fucked up than that, guys are supporting Mass Troll Mafia, sending photos of her fucking 15-year-old daughter at the time.
And then again, the liar, he has to spout lies. Everyone knows that was not her daughter, and he's been told that on many occasions, but he has to continue to lie and spout his lies to try to make everyone else seem worse than him, to just cover up his own bullshit. He can't help himself. He has to just spout lie after lie after lie, and he wonders why people think he's a liar.
To random fucking people, that's fucking weird. That's...
Oh, we got 5 from Wilhelm. If Cyraxx's good fight is to make internet a better place for PDFs, then let's make it not happen. I agree.
seriously fucked up and weird. Like, what decent fucking parent is gonna sit there and send photos of their fucking daughter?
What decent parent sits there and enables Cyraxx to be a delusional, jobless moron into his mid-30s with absolutely no plan for how to deal with life, who only sits here arguing with trolls to try to get himself out of his own problems that he's caused for himself? What kind of parent enables someone like Cyraxx?
For a sting operation, bro. That's fucked. That's disturbing as fuck, dude. And it's seriously wrong. That's messed up. And I find it funny how people try to make me out to be this awful fucking human being. Well, here's my answer to that. If you want to find out if I'm a decent human being or not, how about you actually put your egos aside for a second? You know? How about you put your fucking ego aside for a goddamn second and actually, get to know me as a person?
Yeah, there you go. The old Cyraxx. Just listen to my lies. Listen to my story and my lies and believe them. And if you're not doing that, You're not being a decent person. You're not being someone who's open to the story. You're just being a troll if you don't listen to Cyraxx's lies and believe it 1,000%.
Not in a, I'm gonna troll you type way. No, actually sit down, and legitimately talk to me and actually get to know me as a person. Because half y'all motherfuckers don't even want to do that. And you want to know the real reason why these Facebook groups? Because when I was a kid, I had motherfuckers stand up for me. And I feel like it's only fair that I return the favor. Because what y'all do in this fucking Facebook...
Return the favor by asking the entire internet to stand up for you and protect you from the bullies? That's your way of returning the favor after everyone protected you from bullies, is to ask them to protect you from bullies some more? Ridiculous.
Facebook group or all these different Facebook groups is fucking stupid, dude. It's bullshit. Sitting there making all these fucking videos and doing this and doing that. It's fucking dumb, dude. And yes, it is a form of terrorism what y'all do. Like, come on, y'all motherfuckers are out here fucking gatekeeping me from my fucking fan base, dude.
My God, gatekeeping.
Y'all are literally gatekeeping me from my fan base.
There you go. There's Cyraxx's new favorite word. We're all gatekeepers. Gatekeeping him from his fan base. I told you he would use that word over and over and over. That is his new favorite word. He thinks that's totally his new gotcha. Just like Karen was like a year ago. We were all troll Karens. Now we're all gatekeepers. That's totally going to take us down with these words.
And that ain't cool. And everybody wonders why they can't find my shit. Y'all are the motherfucking reason why right there. It's funny. Everybody says that I'm always out here doing all this fucked up shit and doing this and doing that and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Same shit, different day. But really, I'm just out here trying to make an honest living off my shit. That's all I'm trying to do. And then you got like fucking N-word boy and William Glory Hole out here stealing my shit, stealing my music, stealing my fucking record label out from under me, trying to fuck my life up because they don't want to see me win. Steal my shit, y'all can sit and rotate, straight up. Because I'm just genuinely out here trying to make an honest living off my shit. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, he's trying to make an honest living. Never made a cent. No one likes his music. He stole it all or made it out of AI. He's just trying to make an honest living, making $0 and being delusional. Why don't the trolls just let him be delusional and make $0 and play games on the internet? It's amazing. Why are these trolls so mean to him?
Like, I ain't out here trying to pick fights with nobody. I ain't out here trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No.
And again, like at this point, 3 hours ago, he was on panel with Katie and the sister of his ex, saying horrible, horrible things to her just because they wouldn't admit that he has zero responsibility for his own actions. But he's not trying to pick a fight with anybody, guys.
That ain't me, dude. I'm not trying to do that.
It's not him.
I'm genuinely out here trying to make an honest fucking living off of what I'm actually good at doing. That I've had thousands of people telling me that I'm actually good at. Which is my fucking music and my fucking artwork.
Yeah, thousands of people have told Cyraxx he's so good at music and artwork. That's why he's pulling in $0 from it in his entire life. Because thousands of people enjoy it.
But what pisses me off is a lot of my fan base don't get to see my content that they want to see. They don't get to see me do shit that I'm good at. Why? Because motherfuckers either gatekeep my shit to where nobody sees any of my stuff, or you got people out here destroying my fucking property like William and N-word boy when they destroyed my fucking Xbox. And
you destroyed your Xbox and you destroyed your computer by doing something stupid, as you always do, and then you turn around, as you always do, and blame the trolls for your own decisions because you can't take responsibility for anything you do. You even have to blame your own decisions because of your greed to get free shit and downloading a virus. and plugging in a USB controller that you had no idea where it came from. Because you're so greedy, you want free shit all the time, because you make no money from your joke of a career, and then you blame the trolls. You blame the trolls for your own stupid decisions.
And busted up my computer to the point where I don't get a signal from the monitor to the tower now. It does turn on, but I don't get any signal from the PC itself to the fucking monitor, which is going to be over $100 to fix, which is money my family ain't got. You know, it's funny. Everybody thinks that I'm out here making all this money. I have not seen 1 red cent of the money that I should be making. I have not seen one single solitary dime of any of the money that I should be and am supposed to be making.
He very much thinks that he would be making money if it wasn't for the trolls. He can't monetize literally any of his videos because it's either copyrighted music, him screaming terrible things to the trolls, or gameplay that no one's gonna watch. But he really thinks that if the trolls weren't there, he would be making so much money off of YouTube, despite the fact that no one likes him, no one wants to pay for his content, no one would ever be a member of his. He can't apply for monetization because he'd be banned from YouTube and Twitch and Kick. There's absolutely no way for him to make money. But he really believes there's some way where if the trolls left him alone, that money would just be rolling in.
And that's money that I can use to help my family. That's money that I can use to help pay bills. That's money that I can use to help my friends out that are just as talented with music as I am. That's money that I can use to get my own fucking car, to get my own vehicle, to get my own place.
To get his own car. He's never had a driver's license, doesn't know how to drive a car, is on record as being afraid to drive a car, but he wants to buy a car. He wants to buy a car now. He's not delusional at all, guys.
Start doing tours and start doing shows. But yet, these trolls out here don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to see me suffer, and that's bullshit. Y'all sitting out here pushing people. Y'all done pushed 3 people. And then just the other day, y'all pushed my fucking ex. And if you don't think that don't piss me off, think again, motherfuckers.
Yeah, pissed him off to the point that he would go on panel and scream terrible words at the woman's sister. Pissed him off to the point that he would be disrespectful to the woman's family. And we're supposed to feel bad for him.
And to Facebook, y'all need to get y'all shit together, man, for real.
Oh, we got 2 from Hamburger Pimp. He's too much of a she-kitty to get a job. Yeah, he is.
Y'all seriously need to get your fucking shit together. Sitting there saying that these Facebook groups ain't fucking breaking any guidelines. Not breaking any guidelines, my motherfucking ass. They are breaking guidelines. The shit they do does break Facebook guidelines. But y'all are too damn fucking lazy to do a goddamn thing about it.
Literally, Facebook tells him themselves that group is not breaking any guidelines. And he goes, well, it is, because I decided it is. The man who knows TOS back to front thinks that the platform can tell him they're not breaking our TOS. And he can go, no, you are. You gotta ban them.
Why? Because y'all would rather promote fucking terrorism than do the right fucking thing and get these motherfuckers off the goddamn platform. And that's bullshit. There's a reason why I'm not on Facebook hardly. I only use Facebook for one thing and one thing only. To keep in contact with my friends and my family, and that's it.
And also make hours and hours of whining videos every time you think you're not safe enough on YouTube, or you think you can find some stupid people to come back you up. You go to Facebook to cry. But yeah, you only use Facebook to keep up with your friends and family, as we're entering hour 2 of your nightly whine on Facebook.
Or if I find something funny, or I find something that I like, I'll post it to my page, and that's it. Other than that, I don't use Facebook. Cause I'm too goddamn busy out here trying to do my fucking job as a content creator. I'm too busy out here doing my job, doing music, recording, writing, getting shit done, getting shit ready. Bro, I'm getting ready to fucking drop a secret album for a brand new genre of music I've been working on for the last fucking 3 years that I finally fucking perfected and got right. And I'm getting ready to drop that shit here in a few fucking days. And it's gonna be to where William and Edward would steal my shit.
That's right, he's got a new secret album that he's totally about to drop, that William and Edward Boy totally won't be able to steal, and is totally gonna fix all his problems and make him famous this time. And how dare anyone call him delusional?
They're not gonna be able to. Because my shit's gonna be straight out copywritten and paid for. And goddamn, man, everybody out here trying to paint me as the fucking bad guy, when honestly, I'm not the bad guy. I'm really not. Like, it's genuinely fucking bullshit. When, like, all I'm trying to do is my fucking job. I'm not out here trying to pick fights with people or do illegal shit. Nah. Stealing fucking private videos and posting and shit. That's fucking stupid, dude. It's, quite frankly, it's highly illegal what y'all are doing. I'm genuinely not a bad dude. But let me tell y'all right now, when y'all went after my ex and when y'all pushed her, that took it from being not personal to the motherfucking max. Cause
he keeps saying that because he's trying to convince himself at the same time as trying to convince everybody. He thinks if he keeps saying it, it'll make it true.
That was somebody that I wanted to get back together with, that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. But y'all had to go and push. That's fucked. If it wasn't for y'all goddamn trolls, I'd be out there hanging out with her out there in Vegas right now, man. I'd be out in Vegas spending time with her.
He'd be out in Vegas. He can't afford a plane ticket. He doesn't know how to fly. He could not get to the airport. He thinks he was hoping she would buy him a ticket and tell him how to get there. Probably pay for an Uber to the airport too. This is the adult. He needs women to pay for everything in his life, from his grandmother to his girlfriends, everyone. Just get women to pay for everything for him while he sits around being a delusional little boy.
Living a normal life. Being around her. Doing my fucking job. Hell, I'd be doing fucking shows out there right now if it wasn't for y'all motherfuckers doing this shit, man. And that's why I'm so against these groups. That's why I speak out, because not many people have the courage to do what I'm doing and speak out on this shit that needs to be spoken out about. Kiwi Farms and William Glory Hole and N-Word Boy and all of Kiwi Farms fucking associates, y'all are exactly what I say y'all are. Y'all are fucking terrorists. Because to me, Danny Brown ain't shit.
Yeah, you know, that is a good point, by the way. He did say, like 2 hours ago, that he hadn't left the house in 2 years. But apparently, his first expedition out of the house would be to go to Vegas. That's a solid plan. I totally believe he's going to do that. We have two from Faust. Too bad he wasn't by the Bellagio yesterday. Oh, that's
shit.
Yeah.
His music fucking sucks. He's a shitty fucking troll. And honestly, he's got a shit fucking attitude about everything. And that ain't me on a personal level. That's me telling facts. The dude's got a shit, piss poor attitude. And quite frankly, his music fucking sucks. And I'm not even lying, dude. I've heard Danny Brown's music. And quite frankly, he sucks as a rapper. I can name like 10 other rappers right off the top of my head that are 10 times better than he is on any given day.
Oh God, who cares?
By far. One of them being my former friend Matt, aka PFV. Cryptic Wisdom. Mike Shinoda. Ryan Upchurch. Tupac Shakur. Young Buck. Young Thug.
God, yeah, when I think of the greatest rappers of all time, I mean, like, this Mike Shinoda, definitely Mike Shinoda, one of the best rappers of all time. I mean, don't name anyone good like KRS-One or anything, Cyraxx. You don't know who KRS-One is.
Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings,
Little Wayne.
are all 10 times better than Danny Brown could ever be on any given day. But yeah, he thinks he's this big dude when really he ain't fucking shit. And y'all act like you're better than me. You act like you have the right to dictate what I do with my life and where I go in life. You don't think I don't see that y'all are just trying to make me homeless when my family passes away?
5 from Rax Labs. After watching this human waste for 8 years, I've come to an inescapable conclusion. Connie got off way too easy. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I see it. I see exactly what y'all are trying to do. Which is why I'm out here every fucking day fighting my ass off for my fucking future, bro.
Yeah, not getting like a real job, continuing to be delusional and hoping you one day magically make it on YouTube. Not only make it on YouTube, but make it to the point that you can literally support yourself like a rock star. It's not pie in the sky, delusional, ridiculous shit that everyone tells you is delusional every day of your life. No, this is your real hope to support yourself after Sally goes away.
Out here every day working my ass off, hitting the pavement, doing my job, busting my ass. Yeah. Doing everything I gotta do to make sure that I got a secure future so that when my family passes away, they ain't gotta worry about me being homeless. They ain't gotta worry about me being in a homeless shelter. They ain't gotta worry about me not having a place to stay.
It's interesting that you phrase it like that, Cyraxx, because Sally enables you. By the time you're homeless, well, Sally really won't have to worry about you anymore. She really won't be worrying about much of anything at that point, Cyraxx. I don't think you grasp that part of the equation yet either.
Because me, I'm working my ass off to the point to where when they...
2 from Turtlehead, donated because you know who KRS-One is. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Steve knows all the good music.
Do pass, I want to make it to where they ain't gotta worry. Where I'll have a place. I'll have a car. I'll have my life together. But yeah, people want to sit out here and be like, oh, you'll never have it together. Man, how the fuck do you know? You know, it's funny. People sit there and say that my music sucks.
How do we know? Cyraxx, because you're 34 years old. You've never made a cent in your life. You've never had a real job in your life. You still live with your grandmommy, who incidentally also has to feed you. She has to feed you. What kind of 34-year-old man never in his entire life has made his own plate of food? And you really want us to believe that you're somehow going to pull it all together and figure out how to get a job, make money, pay taxes, sign a lease, buy a car, get insurance. I mean, like, there's so many steps between you and being a real adult that you don't even know how to take the first step. You're so far behind in the race of living an adult life that you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know where to begin to start collecting the knowledge to do these things.
They sit out here like, oh, your music sucks.
Oh, we got some super chats. 2 from Hamburger Pimp. We are witnessing a horrible person's end days. We are. It's a very, very, well, it's a quick decline, but also slow at the same time. 2 from Faust. 2 options are millionaire or homeless. 4-year-old logic. Exactly. Millionaire or homeless. That's the only 2 options, guys.
That's why we don't want anyone to hear it, because it sucks.
Hold on. We got 2 from Age Art. Sally knows he's screwed when she's gone. Oh, yeah, she knows. And she's not doing a thing to help him. She's not done a thing to make it any better for him. She's just enabled him. And that's why we're here. That's why we're all here.
The only reason why you say it sucks is because it's coming from me. That's
yeah.
why. Y'all don't want these other people to hear it.
I mean, yeah, we are saying it sucks because it comes from you, but that's because everything that comes from you sucks. You know, it's kind of like a chicken and egg situation. Does it suck because it came from Cyraxx, or did it come from Cyraxx and it sucks? It's kind of like, does it really matter which came first?
That's all it is. Y'all don't want these people to sit here and actually hear my music and let them decide for themselves on whether they like it or don't like it. Because believe me, I've been asking a few of the fans. Believe it or not, I do get around on social media a lot more than people think. And there are a few fans and a few close friends that have actually heard the secret album that I'm working on. And trust me when I say, there are people that actually like it.
Oh my God.
There are people that actually do enjoy it. That
whenever Cyraxx says, trust me when I say, that means it's a lie. That means it's a lie, and he's just making up something that he hopes people are going to believe. So when he says, trust me when I say there are people who like it, it means he's never found anyone who likes it, but he imagines that there are people out in the world who might.
I can't wait for it to drop. Hell, I give it to one of my longtime best friends, Alec, who just got fucking married the other day. I gave it to him and his wife as a fucking wedding gift, and even digitally signed the fucking album cover with a fucking note for him. Because one, Alec's been one of my closest friends since fucking high school. And two, I wanted to do something nice for him as a wedding gift. Because I was happy for him.
It's just, could you imagine getting married? You're the biggest day in an adult's life, and Cyraxx gives you a Cyraxx album and expects it's gonna do anything other than maybe depress you. Just thanks, dude. Thanks for the Cyraxx album on the greatest day of my life. Wonderful. I'm so glad you made this all about you.
So y'all sitting out here saying, oh, your music ain't shit. Motherfucker, you don't know jack fuck all, dude. To you, my music might not be shit, but to somebody else, that song that I play could be the song that helps them out of a bad situation, gets them out of a toxic relationship, keeps them from going over the edge. So, I mean, y'all can sit there and say that my music is shit, but let the fucking people decide, dude.
And yet the people have decided. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there who say it's terrible and you should stop and you're not talented and you're not going to become famous. And you go, well, you people don't know anything. Let the people decide. Okay, well, they just decided, Cyraxx, and they tell you over and over and you say they're wrong.
Let the fucking people decide. Don't be sitting out here going, oh, your music sucks, so we're not going to let anybody hear it because it sucks. Because you're this and you're this and you're this, your music automatically sucks. Nah, that ain't fucking true. I'm a regular ass dude just like everybody else, trying to make an honest living and trying to give back my life that y'all motherfuckers stole away from me 8.5 years ago, bro. I'm out here trying to get my life back and be the person that I was in 2015 and 2016. I'm trying to be that version of myself again where I'm happy again. I'll be able to fucking do shit again.
You know, and I've said this before, like, he keeps saying that he just wants to go back to 10 years. I mean, wouldn't we all love to go back 10 years ago? We would all love to be 10 years younger. He's a child. He doesn't understand the flow of time and thinks he can actually go back to how he was in his mid-20s. Life is never going to be that good again for you, Cyraxx, and it probably wasn't that good then. But that was your peak. It's all downhill from here. You're never going to go back to your mid-20s. Well, none of us are.
To be honest, I don't even remember the last time I ever went out with friends to hang out. I haven't been outside this house in over 2.5 years. Because y'all done chased off my goddamn friends.
You chased off your own friends by constantly trying to throw your friends between you and the trolls. And thanks again for admitting that you haven't left the house in 2.5 years. Which makes all your bullshit stories about you walking around Akron and getting recognized and you're going to go to Vegas to see this woman. All complete bullshit.
Few friends that I did have left, guess what? Not around anymore.
Oh, you got 5 Rax Labs. Sorry, I can't speak. Chance's music is like a rectal exam that lasts for 45 minutes and the doctor is using his entire fist. That is true. That is very true.
Haven't been outside to go to the mall, haven't been on any camping trips, haven't gone to the movies, nothing. Because half y'all motherfuckers ran my fucking the only friends I did have, out of my life.
We got 2 from Trep. Funny he quotes Yoda and can't live up to the quote. Yeah, he doesn't really understand the quote. He thinks it just means something because he said it.
The only few friends I did have hang out with, y'all ran them out of my fucking life. That don't want to see me do good because y'all are selfish and greedy as fuck. And quite frankly, it's fucking pathetic. What, you don't think I don't pay attention to the Facebook groups? You don't think I don't see the videos? Comment sections? You don't think I don't see that shit? Oh, I do. I read the comments. I don't pay attention to the videos, but I do read the comments. And when I tell you, half y'all motherfuckers are either bored as fuck and ain't got no fucking time on your hands to do shit. Y'all are so fucking bored that y'all don't want to work. And it's fucking bullshit, dude. It's fucking garbage. I mean, don't y'all have, fucking kids to take care of? Adulting to do, as in, doing your regular 9-to-5 job, fucking mowing the lawn, doing laundry, making breakfast, cooking lunch.
Again, a lecture from Cyraxx, the man who literally doesn't do any of that. Doesn't work a job, doesn't mow the lawn, doesn't help out around the house, doesn't even cook his own meals. He's literally lecturing people. Why aren't you doing that? Well, why aren't you doing that, Cyraxx? Why don't you cook yourself some eggs?
Cooking dinner. Regular shit that regular people do. Regular people shit. Because believe it or not, I do the same goddamn shit, dude. I wake up in the morning, I grab breakfast, grab a shower.
2 lies. He wakes up. He doesn't eat breakfast unless his grandmommy cooks it for him, and she doesn't cook it for him, and he doesn't shower. So, he continues to lie, pretend he has a normal life. I mean, how could he possibly grab breakfast when he wakes up at 2 p.m. and he's not allowed to cook? Do you think Sally just whips him up eggs and waffles at 2 p.m.? No.
Grab coffee, and then go to work. And then throughout the day, if my family needs help with something, guess what? I'm helping them out. Whether it's with laundry, doing yard work, whatever. Because that's what an adult is supposed to fucking do. A normal thinking adult does not sit here on the internet all day long.
Yes, a normal adult has to do chores for their grandmommy because they live in their grandmommy's house and don't have a job. That's what a normal adult has to do. Just like Cyraxx.
And obsess over someone. That ain't normal. That's not normal human behavior, dude. That's weird. Quite frankly, it's also disturbing as fuck. And like I said, the reason why I'm so hellbent is because that shit don't need to be on Facebook. Kiwi Farms and all these other trolls, they need to get gone off the fucking platform and off of the internet, period.
Yeah, because Cyraxx really in his heart believes that anyone who doesn't like him or has a mean thing to say about him needs to be off the internet and never be allowed back on, despite the fact that if anyone says that about him, because of all the horrible things he says, he goes, I have a God-given right to be on the internet. He's not a hypocrite at all.
Because I can tell y'all right now, if I was in the UK, this shit wouldn't fly. Y'all motherfuckers would have been arrested a long fucking time ago. And trust me, I got fans over in the UK.
Cyraxx, if you were in the UK, you would have been arrested a long time ago. You're only free because you live in Akron, Ohio. Like the safe grounds for people like you. If you were in the UK, you would be arrested so quick.
Bro, I've got friends and fans over in the UK that I talk to on a daily fucking basis. And some of them are the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met. Hell, just tonight, I met a longtime fan who's genuinely a good fucking dude from the UK. Seriously, genuinely a good dude. But it's funny. Every time I try to do something. I try to get with somebody. You know, relationship wise, I try to get with somebody. Do like y'all did with my ex Kira and trick her and trick them into leaving for somebody else.
He still thinks all his relationships are real. And then all the stories he was told was real. He lives in a world of fantasy and delusion. His entire life is a fantasy, and he can't accept it because that would make his ego just shatter.
So no, I'm not with anybody right now, and it kind of fucking sucks.
Right now.
Because I want to be able to have that person that I can come home to every day after work, spend the weekends with, spend the day with.
Come home every day after work. He never leaves the house. He doesn't have a job. Lives in a world of delusion. Doesn't have a car to go to and from work. Just the world of there's so many steps he has to go through to even get to the point where he can even think about having a relationship where he just comes home from work too. So far from that. So many steps. It's ridiculous.
Travel the world with, have a family with, get married to, settle down. I want that life. I want that sense of normalcy, man. I would love to be able to, have my career take back off again to where I can do good, and to have that special person that I can be with that'll have my back no matter what.
His career taking off again. Because there was a point, apparently, where his career was taking off. Remember, he made $112 from Twitch, and he never even got the money. His career was taking off, and he's just got to capture that spark again.
I want to be able to have that life where, if something's going on, I got that special somebody in my life that, I can turn to, that I can be with, that, I can spend time with and hang out with and, settle down and have a family with, and, to have that person to watch me grow as a human being and watch me grow as an artist, as a content creator, as a clothing line owner, and to be able to, I want to be able to support them and their dreams and what they want. I want to be able to make my career so fucking good set up wise.
He's so delusional. He is a little child, and he sees these successful streamers who worked so hard to cultivate an audience, a community, a brand, and thinks that all he has to do is proclaim himself to be a famous streamer, and that he just has now an audience and a brand, and everyone needs to buy his shit and watch his terrible content. It's like he thinks that just because he wants all this shit, he wants to be famous, he wants to be a successful streamer, that all he has to do is say it and then he'll have it by just doing it. He has no idea the levels of work that successful streamers put in, the hours, the years of effort to cultivate that, to get anywhere close to that. No, he just says, I am that, now I want it all.
Where if they want to go on a trip, all I gotta say is, hey, pack your bags, let's go. Or if they say, hey, I want to do this for a career, I can help them do that. I can help pay for the shit that they would need to do that career. But yet, I don't see one red fucking cent of any of the money that I'm supposed to be making. Because people want to steal my content and then shut down my YouTube channels, shut down my shit, so that they get the content and I don't get nothing. Hell, right now I can't even go live on fucking YouTube, where I can't go live till fucking September. Because they couldn't handle the fact that I was exposing what they're doing behind.
He got banned till September from going live. Holy shit, he got a 3-month ban from going live because of some shit he said on live. And that is something I've never even heard of. My God. That's amazing. That's amazing. And he still wants to blame everyone else in the world for what he said. Oh my God. Wow.
Behind the scenes. They didn't want me to expose what they were doing. Really, y'all motherfucking trolls are the ones that are the bad guys, man. It ain't me. It ain't Chris Chan. It ain't these people out here that are bad guys. It's y'all motherfuckers. The only one that I will say that is the only two. The only three that I'll say are bad guys are Tony the Black Dragon, White Bowser, and Anaconda Sin.
Yeah, there we go. Remember we were talking earlier when he was saying, I never try to cause problems for anybody. I just mind my own business. And I was like, hey, didn't you try to throw Anaconda Sin, White Bowser, and Tony under the bus several times? And it's like he knew. It's like he knew I was gonna need that evidence.
Those are the only three motherfuckers that are actually evil, fucking sick people. But people like myself, we don't deserve to be locked up. We deserve to be able to live our fucking lives in goddamn peace. I can't tell you how many times I've gone down to the local corner store and met some of the nicest people in the world that are actually fans of my music.
He can't even stop lying. Like, he just said 3 times he hasn't left the house in 2.5 years. But how many times has he been going down to the corner store and someone stopped him? Well, apparently not much in the past 2.5 years.
Back in the day. And now, it's to the point where I go outside, all I get is weird fucking looks, except for one of our neighbors who's literally right next door here. But every time I go outside and take trash out, I get jeered at. I get weird fucking looks. I get called names. I get shit thrown at me. Why make me look like I'm this evil fucking person? When really, I'm the most misunderstood motherfucker on the goddamn planet.
Yeah, Cyraxx is the most misunderstood person on the planet. We all just don't understand him. That's really the crux of the issue. We don't understand him. He hasn't been whining for hours and hours, telling us everything we just don't understand.
Y'all sit there and you take my rage videos and you spin them around to try to make me look like a racist, and I'm not. Alex Hill. Actually, get it right, boy. I don't live off my mom's SSI, bro. My mom don't even get SSI. I pay more bills than you do, kid.
Oh my god. Cyraxx, you don't make any money. You don't pay any bills. Your mom might not get SSI, but you live off of your mom's money. You don't make your own money. You live off of your mother. You're ridiculous. You can't, it's... Whatever.
Like, for real, I find it funny. Like, what's funny to me is this. This is the funniest thing I find about the trolls, man. Y'all out here sending me fucking message requests in my message box. Dude, do y'all not realize that I don't hardly pay attention to that shit? I only look at the good ones, the good people that are actually genuinely cool as fuck. Those are the only ones that I pay attention to, man. Like, I find it funny, dude. Like, I literally sit here, I check this shit, I see what's going on, and then I bounce. And if it's... Hang on. So, y'all don't ask trolls, Ken.
Oh yeah, his mommy called him away during his stream.
Hang on.
Chance!
See? Doing adult shit, taking care of family. Yeah. See?
Yeah, doing adult shit, like getting called away from your YouTube stream by your mommy to go do chores. That's definitely adult shit, guys. That is adult shit. Getting called away from your stream by your mommy to go do chores. That's a very adult thing to do, guys.
Real life shit, people. It's a shock. Chance actually does real life shit. What a shocker. Yeah, I do real life shit, motherfucker, just like anybody else. I take care of my family just like anyone else, dude. But like I said, I'm gonna continue to expose this group, man. I'm gonna continue to expose Kiwi Farms. I'm gonna continue to expose William Glory Hole and N-Word Boy. And I'm gonna do what I can to help those that I can, however I can. Whether it be through talking to them personally, whether it be through my motherfucking music, whether it be gameplay videos, hanging out, doing whatever. I don't give a fuck. Alright, y'all need to realize that I don't care what y'all troll ass motherfuckers have to say about me. When it comes to me, I don't give a fuck what you say, because I don't pay attention to the comments. Or if it's a friend of mine, or somebody that's good. That's the only time I pay attention. So, there's that.
Yeah, that's the only time he pays attention. He's been ranting about trolls for hours. But the only time he pays attention is when it's someone nice, guys. You totally buy that? I buy that.
Like I said, if y'all don't like it, well, quite frankly, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. Sounds to me like y'all got a problem with yourselves. Not with me, it's with y'all selves. Now, as I said, the reason why I took that shit personally, because like I said, not only am I a survivor 2 times over, but y'all trolls actually pushed my ex-girlfriend to, so I do take it personal. Very, very personal. Because no one needs that shit.
Oh my god.
No one needs that fucking filth or that garbage. No one needs that kind of fucking bullshit in their fucking life. No one deserves to be pushed to the edge at all. And if you got a problem with me doing something about it, well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't fucking care. I'm still gonna be here at the end of the day, doing me, doing my job as a decent human being,
Oh my god.
trying to help people.
His job as a decent human being. First of all, I thought he didn't have a job. I thought his job was content creation. And yeah, if his job was being a decent human being, that would track, because he's failed at every job he's ever had. And he's definitely failed at being a decent human being.
Being a good friend, being a good brother, being a son, doing my fucking job, dude. Being a fucking music artist, being a content creator, that's what I'm gonna be out here doing. And if you have a fucking problem with that, well, guess what? That's not on me. That's a you problem, motherfuckers. And if you got a problem with that, well, like I said, I can't help you there. So, yeah. If you support that shit, then y'all can get off my friends list right now. It ain't no skin off my back. It's called me doing my job as a human being to make sure that no ever again. Granted, I can't save everyone, but I'll fucking save as many people as I fucking can. I'll help as many people as I can, as much as I can. And if anybody has a problem with me doing my job as a human being, helping people, and doing my job as a content creator, as a music artist, and as a digital artist, if you got a problem with that, that ain't on me. That's on y'all motherfuckers. So with that being said, to all the real supporters out there, I fucking love you guys. I'll see you guys later on. I'll catch you guys in my messages or whatever. I'll see you guys over on the YouTube side of things later on this morning. Or later on this afternoon, I don't know. And yeah. I'll catch y'all later, man.
Oh my god.
Peace. And for everybody out there that is a supporter, I do want to say thank you, man. Y'all are awesome. And I hope that you guys do have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are at. I do hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying healthy. I hope y'all's families are healthy. I hope y'all's pets.
Shit, sorry, I missed one. I was looking away for a second. We got 5 from Angelica, but it was okay when he wanted Kiwi Farms to go after Marty. This guy is so delusional. Yeah, he always throws people under the bus. Always, and then he claims he's not trying to cause a fight with anyone, but that's what he does.
Pets are healthy. I hope your job's going good. And if your job ain't going good, find a way to fix it.
Cyraxx.
Do another job if you have to.
Do another job.
But I love you guys, and I will see you guys later on.
All right. Well, that was Cyraxx's I don't know, his second whine of the early morning on Facebook, guys. And then he had to come back for another one this afternoon. This is the final one. And he wanted to address an old friend of his, guys. So, we're going to check that out, guys. The last one. Let's check out the final video from Cyraxx addressing an old friend.
What's up, y'all? So this is Chance here, aka Cyraxx, and I am here to expose Echelon Prime 129, aka Tibbs TV. Now, Tibbs, normally I'd hate your fucking guts, man. Normally I would.
So, I mean, I don't want to speak too much about Tibbs because I don't really cover Tibbs. I don't like Tibbs. He's fucking boring. But apparently after their breakup, Cyraxx never stopped talking to Tibbs. He was still in contact with Tibbs, and this is apparently just an attempt to get on panel with Tibbs, get more attention from his ex-boyfriend, and they both suck. Don't give either of them any fucking attention for this stupid bullshit. But yeah, that's what's going on. Cyraxx wants attention. Shocking. Are you shocked? Cyraxx wants attention.
Because of what you did. But I will give you credit. Because you know me. I've always been 100% honest with you. What JD Delay did to you is fucked. But, on the other side of that,
and I don't know what the JD. If you know what JD Delay is, you know you can kind of assume how this figures into the Tibbs story. But there's something with JD Delay like laughing at Tibbs or calling him out. I don't know. There's a video I think on N-Word Boy's channel. Again, I don't know all this story, but Cyraxx is a stupid reason to insert himself in the situation and try to get some attention. It's all very, very stupid from Cyraxx.
And you are rumored to be a groomer yourself. I mean, history shows that. True history does show that, Tibbs.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, you sit there and you blackmail me into getting on your panel, lied to me and say that you weren't recording. Then you trick me into giving you my Xbox information, which you then stole from me.
Yeah,
and then probably
that is what this entire video is. This is a pot calling a kettle black. Cyraxx just wants attention, saying hypocritical bullshit. That's all this is. It's not very long. It's only about 16 minutes. We'll watch this and we'll get out of here.
I don't know. But here's the really fucked up thing about you, man. You sat there.
Also this.
Sat right fucking there like a pussy-ass coward that you are. Like the fucked up individual that you are. And had Wings 007 try to illegally entrap me. The same way that Marty and fucking Mash Troll Mom.
Yeah, that is true. He very much cried when Tibbs broke up with him. It was the worst thing of his life. It's the only time he ever actually cried. Two from Sunshine. You absolute prince. Thank you for that.
Yes. Tried to do. Well, it did. But you tried and failed. And the thing that you failed to mention is this. I caught on to Wings 007 before anything ever happened. And I called him out on it. But yet you failed to mention that, don't you? And why would JD Delay want anything to do with you? Now, I will commend you on wanting to go after Kiwi Farms and these predator groups that have gone after people like me and stuff like that. All these, such as Kiwi Farms and N-Word Boy and William Glory Hole. I'll give you that 1,000%. I will give you that. I will commend you for wanting to go after them. But you are not in any position to do anything, dude. You're really not in any position to do shit. The reason why you're not in any position to do shit is because of, well, one, you're unhinged. You literally think...
I mean, yes, Tibbs is absolutely unhinged. I mean, beyond unhinged. But so is Cyraxx. Again, a lot of pot calling the kettle black. They're both unhinged lunatics. Tibbs is absolutely more of a danger, but, this isn't a Tibbs channel.
That a life-size doll is a living, breathing entity, which is kind of creepy on its own. And then you proceed to say that each mask that you wear has its own entity. Which, that just makes you look fucking crazy, dude. That really just makes you look fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is what this video is. This is Cyraxx pretending to be the smart, sane person giving someone else life advice. Don't you always love when he does this? Because it doesn't sound stupid and hypocritical knowing everything that Cyraxx does with his life. This is definitely entertainment to the highest level, watching Cyraxx just be a complete moron and say stupid things.
So tell me, why would anybody believe a thing you say with, look at your history? I genuinely look at your history.
Yeah, well, they're both PDFs. They're both PDFs. There's no one's a PDF, so he's better. No, both.
You failed to mention the fact that I called him out before that sting even went on. Like, when he fucking talked to me, you failed to mention that I called his ass out. Why you failed to mention that is beyond me. But it is what it is. Because we all know that you're a fucking coward and you don't hardly ever tell the truth anyways. But you do that, and you believe all these fictional stories that, you know, that living doll that you have is living and is alive and breathing. And you think all these masks that you have lined up around your room or whatever, you have it in your head that every one of them has their own identity. Which, from a physical standpoint, you'd be right. Each mask does have their own identity.
It's just stupidity. It's just stupid. Like, I'm trying to think of something I could say that will bring, like, I don't know, some wit or some depth to what he just said, but it's just, like, so stupid. Like Cyraxx, just shut up. You're not smart. You're not the based person in this conversation. You're just ridiculous and looking for attention.
I'll give you that. Because each one is unique and different from the last. I'll give you that. That is facts. But there is no... This isn't Full Metal Alchemist, bro. There are no souls attached to those masks.
Yeah, that's for you, Pac-Man.
Just like there are no souls attached to that doll that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And JD Delay is right. You are unhinged, and quite frankly, you do need help. And bad, dude. Like, you clearly need help. And bad.
I mean, imagine Cyraxx actually sitting here telling you need help, and he's right. I mean, it's number one to sit here and be told that by Cyraxx, just brush him off. But then he's also actually right, and Cyraxx is the one telling you.
So tell me, Jonathan Tibbets, why would anybody believe what you say? And I will admit, JD's fan base could have been...
Cyraxx is actually going, why would anyone believe anything you have to say after he spent, 15 years lying about everything about his life? Yeah, why would anyone believe what you have to say, Cyraxx? Why would anyone, someone who's known to be insane, delusional, and a liar, why would anyone believe what you have to say?
A little bit more better.
More better.
About how they approached you.
More better.
But for the ones
I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop it. I hate people who say more better is probably one of the dumbest phrases anyone can ever say. More better. I should say it right, Cyraxx. It's more good. It's more good.
That did approach you sideways, I don't fault them. If anything, they probably looked into you ahead of time and saw how fucking off the wall, unhinged, and crazy you really are. I mean, at the end of the day, Tibbs, you're no better than William Glory Hole. You're no better than N-Word Boy or Mass Troll Mafia. Hell, you're no better than fucking Kiwi Farms themselves, because look at what you do.
Yeah, he's literally begging to talk to Tibbs again. He's begging to talk to Tibbs. It's just, it's really sad. He misses his boyfriend, guys.
Look at what you did to me. When you did what you did to me and you tried to do that sting operation on me, at that moment, that's what put you at their fucking level. That made you no better than them. The minute you did that shit, the minute that you broke the law and you did that shit, that made you on their level of scumbag, bro. So I can tell you right now, because I'm looking at your shop channel right now, I'm looking at your shop here on your channel, bro. Nobody's going to support you. Nobody's going to buy your merchandise. I know anybody with a sense of decency or a sense of common knowledge, nobody's going to buy your merchandise, bro. And there's a reason. There's a reason for it, dude.
Yeah, what's Cyraxx's reason why no one's gonna buy Tibbs's merchandise? And it definitely won't also apply to Cyraxx's merchandise as well, I'm sure.
You know? Like, the way you went about going at me was bullshit. The way you tried to do a sting operation on me failed. Which you fucked up on the same spot that every other person that tried to do a sting operation on me has done.
Imagine seriously saying, like, he's continuously the target for sting operations, but they all fail, and that somehow means that he's not a bad person. Cyraxx, when people keep trying to pull stings on you, it means there's a good reason. There's a good reason they're trying to catch you doing what they know you do. But you think it because you say that they failed, it all proves you're a good guy. Ridiculous.
You failed in the same spot. You didn't work with police. In order for a sting operation to be illegal, you have to work with the police, my guy. Why do you think I didn't get arrested when Marty and Mass Troll Mafia did their shit to me, dude? Why do you think that I never got arrested?
Because Ohio is a cesspool who won't arrest you unless they basically have you like on video showing your license while the child is in the room and you're doing illegal things. Because Ohio is not the best state in America. That's the only reason, Cyraxx.
Because they did not work with the police.
Yep.
See, there's one thing that you need to realize.
Yeah, you know that's a good point. That is a good point. He is saying that would have happened if he had worked with police, which is a tacit admission. That's tacit admission, guys.
Sure, you might have more subscribers than me, so what? I don't give a fuck. But here's the deal, tough guy, who can't fight worth a shit. And I say you can't fight worth a shit because I've seen the fight video between you and whoever else, dude. And quite frankly, you fucking suck.
as opposed to Cyraxx's recent fight videos where he looks like a really cool guy. I mean, when he had a death rattle because Marty was on top of him and he goes, ah! Or when Big T smacked him in the mouth and he laid on the ground and goes, I can't move, mommy. You know, all those times when Cyraxx looked like a big man in his fisticuffs.
Like, I've had my ass kicked multiple times and I can even kick your fucking ass. And I'm shorter and skinnier than you, bro, and I can easily whip your ass. But that's neither here nor there. See, you might have more subscribers, but when it comes to notoriety, between me and you, I hold the crown. I say one word to my people. I say jump, they say how high. See, you might have more subs, but I have more of a fan base than you will ever have. I have people all across the globe that know who I am. And all it takes is one word from me to have them look into you.
This is the guy who in the videos we literally just watched says he can't make any money because his fans can't find him because of all the trolls. He wants to turn around and tell Tibbs, I got fans all over the world who at the drop of a hat will do everything I say. Well, then why aren't you making any money from them, Cyraxx?
One word. So Tibbs, if I was you, I'd shut my goddamn mouth. And honestly, if I were you, I'd shut down my channel. Because you know, not every big channel out there is a piece of shit. I actually know a lot of YouTubers that are very big on the level of PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and all those guys.
Yeah, Cyraxx rolls with the big YouTubers like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, and really only people who have like more than 500,000 subscribers. Cyraxx rolls with all these huge YouTubers that, you know, they don't talk about him, but he rolls with them all the time, guys.
But they're still some of the nicest people I've ever met. They're still decent people that I hang out with to this day. And yes, they do know about what's going on with me. And can they do anything? Unfortunately, no, because they don't want to have their channel being gone after. But they do still talk to me and I still am good friends with them.
Yeah, all these giant YouTubers who are definitely really friends with Cyraxx, totally real friends with Cyraxx, but they just can't tell anyone. It's a secret friendship, but they totally back him, but in secret, guys.
Do they agree with what's going on? No. But at the end of the day, they're trying to look after their brand and their company and what they have going on. And I understand that and I support that. But like I said, Tibbs, the thing that you need to realize between me and you, there's one big guy in this room with the most pull, and that's me. Now, weight-wise, the bigger guy between me and you, all I gotta say to you, man, is you need to lay out the McDonald's, bro. You need to lay out the Burger King or KFC or whatever it is that you're eating, man, because you're over there packing on those pounds, dude.
It's Little Caesars hot and ready pizzas. They're the cheapest, most calories you can get, and he subsists entirely on Little Caesars hot and ready pizza.
Dude. Just saying. But like I said, Tibbs, you want to sit there and talk shit? Take a look in the mirror before you judge someone, dude. Like, really take a good long hard look in the fucking mirror before you go and run your fucking cocksucker, bro. Because you sit here and say one thing, but yet there's rumors and proof going around of you doing other shit. But at the end of the day, Tibbs, JD Delay is not going to listen to you because, like I said, he has probably done his research. His fan base has probably done their research on you. And they see you the exact same way that I see you. They see you the exact same way that I do. As an unhinged, sick in the head individual that needs help.
Which is totally not the way anyone looks at Cyraxx, as an unhinged, sick in the head person who needs actual intervention from the police and mental health professionals. Cyraxx is totally a successful YouTuber, guys.
So Tibbs, how about you do like everybody is telling you and get some help, dude, because clearly you fucking need it. Quite clearly you need the help, dude. And if you think that your little comment section is gonna come over and berate me or whatever and talk shit, alright, cool. Let him come over and talk shit.
Yeah, again, he's looking for attention. He wants to meet up with his old boyfriend Tibbs again. That's all this is. He wants more attention. He found another person he can try to get on panel with for some attention. It's sad. Sad.
I give a fuck? No. If anything, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna laugh. If they attack me, I'm going to laugh. Because they have no idea who they're fucking with when it comes to me. See, you may have more subscribers, but I have more pull, Tibbs. I have more fans all over the world. One word from me to my people, your channel's gone like that. If I so chose to have that done to you. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to watch you squirm and beg to have all this stop. So like I said, Tibbs, take your pick. Either shut your mouth.
Yeah, he gets pretty insufferable. He gets pretty insufferable towards the end of this. I mean, he gets really insufferable towards the end of this. He really goes into the whole smug racks hard. It's. I mean, thank God we're almost out of here. A couple more minutes, guys.
About people, or the next attack on your channel is gonna come right from me. But I'm not gonna do it when you expect it. I'm gonna do it when you least expect it. Could be a day, could be a month, hell, it could be 2 years from now, you'll never know. Until it's too late. So Tibbs, if I were you, I'd get off the fucking internet and I'd do like everybody says, and I'd get some fucking help because clearly you need it. And if you think that you're going to shut me down, think again, buddy. I'm far bigger and far more famous than you will ever be, boy. And there's one thing that you got wrong. Not all of us that are famous, that are on the level of Jacksepticeye like I am, not all of us are bad people that ignore.
On the level of Jacksepticeye, like I am. He really thinks he's on the level of these massive streamers, but you know, if you call him delusional, he throws a shit fit and he doesn't know why anyone would think that.
Comments. No. I still read every single comment on my shit. Whether it's supporters, fans, haters. I still read the comments. I still respond and help out to those that I can. So, think about what you say before you go talking out the side of your neck there, buddy boy. And remember, Tibbs, there's bigger people out there like me watching. You're on my radar. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to let you do your thing. And when you least expect it, when you think that you're in the clear, that's when it's going to happen. So remember, Tibbs. Just saying. Oh, and go get some help, because you need it.
Alright, well, that was Cyraxx's long crying on Facebook today, guys. That was a long one. But we made it through, guys. We made it through. And, what did we learn? Did we learn anything? We didn't learn a goddamn thing. Cyraxx is still delusional. And it's never going to change. He's never going to stop this pointless cycle he goes through every day of his life. That's all I got for this one, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by. I will catch you guys at the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.